Yeah, I looked at my car overnight. Apparently, extremely low temperatures is bad for your computer.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Oop.
They always tell you. They always warn you about the warm temperatures.
I've never been warmed out any temperatures. Only the guy that lived down the street from me, not to go there.
What was it?
As you do.
Oh.
He had an alcohol problem.
Oh.
No, that's the Hobbit music. Get out of here. Abort. Okay, so for the third week in a row, I did not write a synopsis, so we're just gonna have to hope everybody remembers.
How dare you?
I know.
I live for those synopsises.
I'm glad. You know what? Fine. Let's just keep it on the
hire
side.
someone else for that?
I wish.
Somebody's really willing to sit down and listen to us scream and rant.
Well, anyway.
You got Nathan right there.
So last time you guys were ambushed by the Titan Hunters because you guys eliminated their primary income.
This is all butter. This is all butter.
My note to the DM.
So
It's
you
private.
might hardly regret doing that.
That is everyone's name, yes. We have
It just
Demonico.
says Dear Nick and it's
No,
a
I'm not-
picture
okay.
of a butt.
It's just a picture of a butt. Anyway.
Could I see Lord Frieza?
No. Vegeta! Alright, so you guys kind of relaxed at the guild until Zane Cobriana showed up. Where'd Kristen go?
She went to go talk. She went to
Everybody's
get
been bringing cookies into work, and so I was like, I wanna bring cookies in, so I'm gonna just double up on me.
Alright.
I believe Kristen was drafted.
Okay.
So, Kristen,
Got that cream
you wake up
sweater.
on the back of your horse.
Oh. Or at least
You're in the middle of a courtyard. You have not
so
seen
they're
this
on
building
high speed
before.
Until What does the building look like? For at least
It looks
3
kind of like the
minutes.
courtyard at the
Do not
guild back in
skip this
Hobbitstad.
step.
You're back in Hobbitstad.
You're not in Hobbitstad.
The guild got bigger.
Yeah,
that would be my next thing. Go look around to see if I am in Hobbitstad.
You do see, who would be around?
You want to make a
Forrest?
character real quick for me?
Yes, 1 second.
I'm big.
Everything's really slow.
Oh no, I made my character. I'm just reusing an old character, honestly, for totally accurate.
Oh, that's
So
why,
this
because
is
I have...
gonna be pretty loud for quite a bit. Sorry.
Alright. The game is still not yet open for me, so it's alright. So anyway, yeah, so you see, like, Montagna nearby. So you see, he's tending to the horses, animals.
I mean, what's the rest of surrounding area? Forest, my town.
You're like, you're in a courtyard surrounded by a building.
By a building?
Yes.
Okay. I'm on my horse. I jump off.
You do? Okay.
This is a private message in game with like 5 sheets of paper.
Are any of my companions?
No. Oh wait, no, actually, you guys would be in that. Okay,
Private
so
message. His eyes only.
Still here.
this is why we do synopsis, everyone. Because you all would be there. You see Milo Cade, the rest of your team members, and appearing on via teleportation circle, a wizard, a human,
Yeah.
a human wizard, and Zane Cobriana.
I would assume I would have had to thank Coriana to have gone.
Okay.
Quick description. You probably wouldn't assume wizard at first because he's wearing half plate. So he looks like, to give you a lazy description, he looks like the Lord of Cinders from Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
So he's wearing armor, but he's got presumably like a robe under it that is kind of like sticking out. The armor is silver and black, and as you get closer, it's very obvious. It's black with scorch marks.
All right.
He has a
I think he's an oven.
he has a big circular shield on his back at present, like one of those the 300 Spartan shields.
Yep.
And a spellbook at his hip.
So Zane Cobriana, as you all should be aware, is a paladin, also wearing plate armor. Plate.
Yeah, I'm wearing half plate. That's the medium version of
You
plate.
like my message? Yeah, I just posted to everyone. Because my whispers aren't working.
Consider that. And he's got the snake head, and he's so. God, starting these are always so hard.
Just like
I've got all my stuff in a Google Doc.
Okay.
Like I do with every character I make, so I can just type shit in. I'll freeball it. I don't give a fuck.
I actually had a character made for you, like just a sheet.
Wow,
So let me
Tyler, wow.
see if
What?
I need
Phoenix.
4
He's having fun, okay?
apiece.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix.
In there.
I still don't see you. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm Leahy / Lieutenant Cole.
Okay.
Drax.
So at the end of the last session, come on. You guys, everybody but Kristen and Dan, would have remembered Zane appeared through the teleportation circle and is like, hey, Team Pentagram, we needed to talk. So let me... Basically, Milo is kind of standing off to the side, and now your character sheet should be there.
Doesn't sound like me. I was very prepared.
Well, I didn't know that Leahy was even in the game yet. Before
I
this
wasn't. I did it today, so you are completely justified.
I've got like so many tabs open still, as always. All right, so Zane has just asked if there's a place that you guys can privately talk.
I don't know. I just got it.
Wait,
Feina's
did she
very
just,
confused.
did she just walk in?
You guys would have seen the anime body pillow that was Feina transform magically into Feina.
I look at like every weeaboo stream.
What the fuck happened to my
If you
clothes?
use that, it's straight beside the bowl.
They're like slightly coming off.
You're you are exactly as you were before the before you basically fell unconscious.
Character.
So
jump-
I escorted to the area where we did the interviews.
Okay, yeah. So you, Lieutenant Colt, you are, you follow behind Zane and the rest of these interesting characters. Would you guys all like to basically give a description for our newbie?
Bird.
He's Bird.
With chainmail. And the power of God.
Imagine a druid with the full feather outfit from Bloodborne, but with the mask of Tommy.
Okay, I haven't played Bloodborne, so I'll go for it.
Just imagine the mean lady from 101 Dalmatians, but like no mask of comedy.
Got it. Got it in one.
Anybody else can give a description?
He's Red Lizard. He guy with big pee-pee. I'm a jet.
Biggest.
Jet black tiefling, about the size of me, with, and now this is important, brace yourself, with a 9-inch penis that is 2 inches in diameter, and it weighs
That's not very thick.
2 inches in diameter?
Yeah, dude, that's
Oh, I thought you meant
pretty
around,
no, I
like circumference.
Yeah, 'cause I couldn't get that.
negative.
That weighs
Negative.
15 pounds,
Yeah, that sounds
and
right. Filling the old blood balloon.
without the penis, he's very handsome.
Without.
With the penis, he's horrifying. White hair and white eyes and everything else about him is very dark. I didn't know he had hair. Black.
I didn't know you had hair either. I was
Including
picturing you bald this entire time.
No.
I actually didn't know
I'm
he had
under something
eyes.
along the lines of, I guess race does matter.
You also see a goblin and a woman with
Fire hair.
fire hair.
So yeah, the picture I have in there now is fairly accurate if from Star Wars. So he's wearing armor and robes at the same time.
Wow.
Is I mix and turn the bowl.
The only
Okay.
ornament, the armor actually looks pretty
Add
normal.
that mixture in.
The right gauntlet is stylized though, and if you look, it has like carvings on it that go almost up to the elbow.
Is it avian?
Negative.
Darn. Is it deep?
No, it's Draconic. The language of magic, obviously.
Alright.
He does not take his helmet off at any point.
Yeah, so I would assume that
doesn't.
Lieutenant Cole would kind of just sit behind Zane.
Arm rings.
That's why I wanted to slowly ask you.
Okay.
So you guys are alright. So you guys all go to sort of a meeting room, not dissimilar to this one, but the table is much wider.
There is actually someone cooking dinner.
Hey, while you're up,
Yes.
can you give me?
What are you guys doing? This is the servants' club.
There.
Yep, so a long meeting table. It's the same place where you guys did interviews last week.
We did interviews?
Not Fana.
Not Fana.
Fana was absent, so everybody did the interviews in your place.
I roasted like almost all the interviewees. It was great.
We almost hired your husband.
Almost.
We protected you.
I switched back at the last second. Otherwise, Nathan could have chosen the whale.
But basically, like, all of Team Pentagram sits on one side of the table, and Zane sits on the other with Lieutenant Colt, like, kind of just at his shoulder.
Yeah, no,
Like, not
I'm
even
probably
sitting.
like, if there's a nearby wall, I'm just kind of laying with
You know, Gabriel's as far away from Zane as possible. Absolutely far away without leaving the room.
Yeah, so even though you guys are all on one side of the table, like, the amount of people would be in any other situation kind of intimidating. This guy is, as he has in every other time you've met him since a certain reveal, he just has a commanding presence. Like, you don't know what it is, but you feel intimidated, even though you're side by side with your allies. You just don't know what to do.
Oh, I know why I'm
You're on my
intimidated.
shoulders, not my lap.
You do know why you're intimidated.
I was on your lap last time when we did the interviews.
But we have to be intimidating this time. Okay, I'm on his
Oh,
shoulders.
please, don't change it up on our account.
So Zane kind of turns to all of you in turn, and he speaks very slowly and methodically. As I'm sure you're all aware, tensions between Mintria and Pleurisy have reached a tipping point. The people of this country are very nervous about any potential spies or invaders from Pleurisy, so it is understandable that they would be afraid of a group under the leadership of Milo Cade. As I've stood up and supported Milo Cade in his guild in the past, I recommended having the militia provide assistance / keep an eye on any teams, whether it be for a quest or grabbing groceries or whatnot. So imagine the outrage if it got out that one such escort, a Mintria native elf, died in the company of Team Pentagram with no outside witnesses to confirm what really happened.
She died.
I trust you all, and you have done much good for this country and its people. But I need you to not fuck it up again. Am I clear?
I just have a question.
Out of
character. Who the fuck died?
The elf. Remember?
the elf. That was when you were here.
I know.
There was an elf that you guys were basically assigned to. When the Titan Hunters showed up, one of them literally took a warhammer and smashed his head in.
Okay, now I remember.
Kind of like I did.
I
with
would
the
have loved
Titan
that
Hunter.
to be famous. Who died again?
I'm gonna roll like
Your mind is
history
very
to see if
fuzzy.
I know who he's talking about. Does he remember who
Yes,
he's
he
talking
remembers. I don't even have to see the roll.
I have the memory of a bird sometimes.
So,
Yes.
interesting. About, what was it, 2.5 years ago? I'm very lack of memory sometimes. About 2.5 years ago, we traveled to the island of Helena because it was the only reason we went there was because of my brothers, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, we went to go visit Mazel's grandpa.
That too. Okay. See, I'm selfish.
I'm a very hungry boy.
We went to the island of Helena, and there were Titan hunters there who wanted to.
Zane kind of that piques his interest at that Titan Hunters. He has like a whimsical smile on his face, almost like that name amuses him.
Yeah, they tried to kill Titans. And
Go on.
They tried to kill a third of us, or kidnap another group of us. I don't remember the full story, but a couple of us were imprisoned, and the other group of us had to go rescue the imprisoned, and there was this big, huge siege. There's battles everywhere. How many of us did die?
None.
No?
2. Like, give it like 2.
Gabriel wouldn't have any knowledge of this.
I think you guys told me
The lizard, the other lizard died, and so did the robot.
Oh yes, I remember passing those.
The robot was really cool.
Sex robot.
So, your point then.
Did you have a point to the story?
Okay, so in the long run, we ended up killing a whole bunch of the Titan hunters.
Okay.
So after we disbanded their whole,
He said, I didn't know
know,
this was stubble. I was like,
whatever they
"Those
called
are
it,
the ingredients."
civilization thing, organization.
Organization.
That's the word. Organization. We left the island of Helena, but they sent like groups of people to come after us, and we all had bounties on our heads. Some of us had bounties to bring us back dead because we killed some of them. Some of them had bounties to bring us back alive or dead because they didn't kill us.
They basically came after us.
And
Attacked,
I guess that
and that's
elf,
how he died.
the elf ended up being a
Cash
kind
money.
of caught in the crossfire or something.
Now I was gonna take some of that, I guess I should go fuck myself.
I'm gonna have him roll an insight to see if you're lying.
I'm not lying though.
It's just to see how well he believes you. You can roll persuasion against it if you want. Where did I put his character sheet?
I deleted it.
Zane?
Zane
got 21.
disappeared from existence.
Wait, can I persuade him?
Alright, that should be pretty good.
I am the.
These aren't the. This isn't the team pentagram you're looking for.
This isn't. Alright.
Does anyone
The
else
other
think
team
Spider-Man
Pentagram
is
you're
Spider-Verse?
looking for is in a different castle.
Yes.
Oh, this whole end of the
Play
table.
dumb.
Have not.
Who smiles?
Not that dumb! Very well.
Your story is interesting now. Who is Team Pentagram?
That's the other. That's the bunch of dwarves that just ran out the door.
The team
Never
Pentagram you're
listened
looking
too
for is
well
in a
to
different
the-
castle.
I-
Mario.
Did you get the identities of those involved in the attack?
There was a
excuse
tor-
of a
there-
druid tiefling with a mask of comedy on her face.
There was a turtle playing chess, and whenever you wanted to
Do you
attack
have
someone,
Do you have names?
There was a big drag.
Descriptions are important.
Was the name Lucky? I forget. His name was Lucky.
Lucky, yeah. Lucky.
He was a dragon.
He's like writing this all down.
Was he a dragon boy?
I think
There
so.
was a paladin.
Was he
He was a turtle.
There was a Ganassi. I destroyed
Oh, wait,
them.
no, that's right. Lucky was
This
a
is
tiefling.
so bad.
I'm not gonna react. You guys, you gotta,
There was an.
No,
without looking, I need you to give
I-
these people's identities.
Okay.
I remember. Lucky was a tiefling with one arm.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there was a turtle. I can't remember his name.
Does anyone remember the turtle's name?
Can I roll
Chester.
history? Turtle.
No.
No.
We didn't.
Iwi.
There
You
was.
were the only one that really interacted with him. I'll let you roll history.
He interacted with me.
Windsor.
Gave me a thundering chest.
If it's low enough, can I come up with a fake name for it?
You can. Yeah, you go ahead.
Windsor.
Windsor. All right.
Sure.
Total Windsor. That's
There was
two.
a Ganassi.
I think there was 6 total.
Yeah, there was an Earth Ganassi.
I cut off her head before anything happened.
Okay, that's the one we have.
And there was also a reject
Oh my
tiefling
goodness.
who also had a mask like this. He's pointing out the mask.
we have.
There was an.
Do you have the dead body of the Ganassi, the woman?
The Ganassi.
We have it in our custody.
Well, this guy with his talk to the dead spell. We can
What?
ask the names of the people.
You can interrogate it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get another use for necromancy. We'll see if we can talk to Sonny about that. Lieutenant Cole, you know that Sonny is the leader of the militia currently, standing in for Zane after he stepped down. But Zane is he's the governor, and yet still very widely respected by the militia.
Leader in everything but name.
Basically, yes. And Sonny is an Azamar necromancer.
I know, right?
All right, we can look into that. Anyone else? Does anyone mention she?
No.
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 Okay, I'll look into that. Now I'd like to have a private word with Xerxes, if you all don't mind.
Oh, I'm sure.
Am I excused from the building?
You don't need to ask.
Yes,
You can just run.
I think that with what we have,
Well, if he were to run, then he'd be on the run for the law.
he kind of folds his arms. I don't want to be misunderstood here. I'm on all of your sides.
Thinking back, flashback to what happened in the past. Bullshit.
Flashback to what happened in the past. Glorious.
I'm on all your sides. I don't want to be
What
your
the-
enemy. Don't worry about that.
Can I stay in here with Xerxes?
No.
Not even if I say pretty please and roll?
Can you stay in here with me? I'm scared.
Roll.
I do actually.
Demonico, Lizard, and Homosexual.
I do actually want all of you to.
Roll up.
I do actually want all of you to leave. Like this is gonna be private
leave.
between me and
I'm gonna go
Nolan.
back to the gate to go to the Homicide Guild.
He's gonna kiss
and
him
you
all on
talk
the
about
forehead.
people.
He is.
Okay.
Kill him off right now.
It was nice knowing you, Xerxes. You
Stay
can probably
stay close
use it-
by for now, but yes, just Xerxes, and I need everybody to leave.
Yeah. I
The
call
The
it
table.
really-
The table.
Does he want me there or not?
Ah.
He does not.
Okay. Come
Okay,
on,
we're
and
not
I'll
all
tell me
leave.
your stories.
I give Zane my stone of undying
Should you just
affection.
whisper to me?
Yeah, can't you whisper?
Alright, go.
Hold on, wait, no, I got
No, this is like an actual conversation
Wait,
I need to
I
have.
need to get. Wait 1 second, please.
Don't take the stone.
Okay, now we're in love.
What the frick?
My arms hurt.
I was trying to move the chair.
They're sore from lifting.
It's a little intense of a song, but okay.
They're sore from what?
Lifting.
Lifting carrying the weight of your
Carrying
team
the
on
weight
your
of
shoulder.
my team.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
All right. Don't worry, this is only gonna be for a few minutes.
Just like sex.
Jesus Christ.
So you see Zane's demeanor sort of almost shift, and
In what way?
like his expression kind of goes darker, and there's just like a brooding cloud of despair hanging around him. And he, just to verify, just in case you weren't able to figure it out,
What?
he turns to you and he says,
I'm not saying shit.
"You are speaking to a Titan now."
Are you
I feel like I have been
complaining at
ignoring
concept?
you,
I mean, I can only
Xerxes.
do the one, just eat the rest.
As I've been looking through my
myself.
own memories, I must admire the battling you did in the spring tournament.
No, that might be.
You're a Horizon Walker, correct? Where did you learn that form of combat? I know you have no reason to trust me. You've probably been
Well,
through
that's
enough.
true.
You've probably been through enough of powerful men telling you what to do.
Ooh, that's also not true.
Do you care about
Probably
anything?
get the up and going.
Nope, I did not.
Did you care about Epsilon?
Yeah, a little bit.
Such a shame to hear she was killed by her own brother. Nintria, having no official military, cannot possibly counter Swordinance, even when they come to our land and slaughter our people. Why? In this day and age? Would you believe me if I told you I wasn't even that powerful of a Titan?
Yeah, probably. You don't look it.
In a fair fight, there were even mortals who could kill me before the fall.
Yeah, I believe that.
So instead of fighting, I recruited them. I gave them what they desired, asking only for loyalty should I need it. I'm in need of powerful allies, Xerxes. I asked that Azamar you side with only because I can control him if I need be. But you have a power in you that tweaks my interests. Blood Devil spawn, Horizon Walker. Very interesting. May I ask you something? You traveled to Elena some years ago. Were you close to the one who took control of that island after you left?
Are we heading now?
You positively... He flicks his tongue out.
You think it needs
Stank
more?
of Cedar Fan.
That's on you. How sharp of you do you go on?
Go on.
I suppose it was heartbreaking even for you when you heard of her passing. He's kind of like drumming his fingers together.
Because at this point, let's be very honest.
I know what you're trying to do.
I assure you, I didn't have anything to do with it, but I do know who did.
Yeah, because if you did have something to do with it, you'd be dead by now.
He shrugs. You're awfully arrogant.
Am I now?
When you returned from Elena, you smelled not just of Cedar Fang, but of a goddess as well. He pulls from his pocket
It looks
a
very
familiar black gemstone and puts it on the table. And you're a decent way away from him, so it's not like you could grab it if you wanted.
Astrocity sleight of hand.
Yeah. You know what this is, don't you? This is one of the gemstones taken from Antioch Omega Pearson after he attacked him in truth.
It's alright.
Maybe it's just me.
You're not.
In truth, I'm not sure if I'm even allowed to have this.
Because you added another pig.
But I'll tell you a secret. Because I'm sure no one
But I'm sure.
knows much about these.
Yes, that's what.
This one gem is a collection of 333
Yeah, that should be enough.
made by the elven goddess of oblivion, Lurica.
All this equals.
These gems hold great power, the extent of which hasn't been fully realized. No mortal knows their true purpose. These 333 gems each hold a piece of Lurica's soul. She can still use her powers through them, but her body remains trapped in another realm, only able to be unlocked if all the gems are brought together. He kind of taps the gem against the table. You found one of these, didn't you?
Maybe I did. What's that have to do with you?
Cedar Fang walked herself into the ocean, as if driven, possessed. His eyes kind of narrow. I don't know what you got in return, but if there's anyone to blame for Cedar Fang's death, I suspect it would be you.
And why exactly would I kill the only person I've ever cared about?
No, I don't think it was on purpose. Lurica was a goddess that believed in the inevitability of mortals. She was also very fond of making deals with them. Amused her. Like I said, I don't want to know what happened. Just, consider this a token of good faith. Do with this knowledge what you will. But if you have anything to ask of me, go ahead. Unlike some gods, I won't take advantage of someone just looking for help. He kind of takes the gemstone and puts it back in his pocket. So if you want revenge for what happened to Cedar Fang, I think these gems would be a good place to look. We'd find a way to destroy them. I don't know.
Maybe you'd be right.
That is all. Can you retrieve Lieutenant Colt for me? Send him in here.
I think that's like a serious
Yes.
moment, but the music is like
Yeah, I know.
right
Yeah.
opposite of the.
Hello.
I have very good ears.
That's
Little do you know, he was sitting on the stairs this entire
troubling.
time.
Oh no, I listen to this shit all the time. What I fucking do.
Let's.
That I would assume going too far downstairs might trigger your cat allergies. So
I didn't sit.
All right.
And so since I moved down there, that's
You go back
basically what
downstairs.
they say.
It's just
Or in
him.
the other room.
Oh,
It's a very short. It's like literally just a paragraph, but if I may confide in you,
Of course.
your power impresses me. Despite what others may call hazardous, I see only potential. It would be a great waste to see your talents go to waste. I want you to keep an eye on Team Pentagram and report anything interesting back to me. Feel free to let loose a little. Follow laws and keep your wits about yourself, of course, but if they venture outside of Mentri's borders, as they are wont to do, you have my permission to test your limits, so to speak.
If it seems that they have strayed from the path of good, do I have summary execution approval?
It's a by basis sort of thing. I'm interested to see the potential of Gabriel, Ballet, and Xerxes, and I think they could be potential allies of ours. The others are of no matter, but do beware the Kenku. He seems powerful, but also unorthodox, and unpredictability is the enemy of order, as I'm sure you're aware.
Making The order from chaos is what wizards do.
I look forward to seeing your work, Lieutenant Colt.
Oh, don't worry. It's usually visible for miles around.
And I appreciate that greatly. That will be all. And he stands up and leaves. Everybody else, come back.
It's a tarp.
It's a tarp.
It is a tarp.
And Zane Cobriana kills everyone.
Hey guys, there's this letter here. It says he prepared explosive.
Last time I opened a letter,
Yeah, so that-
picture came out of it.
Does this drink taste like rupees?
Let me try. Did you make
Does
this
it smell
for
like
me?
chloride to you?
He's mine.
Alright, so
My feet still hurt.
you have an option now. You can continue doing interviews for the courier and janitorial staff. That being...
Genitalia?
Genitalia stuff.
Janitorial.
Genitalia.
You know, like
I heard
cleaning crew.
genitalia too.
Fuck off.
Or you can
Genitals.
leave it up to Demonico to do. Keep doing.
What?
By
Me and
himself?
DeMonico
Yes,
will
by
have
himself.
our own
Leave
interview.
it to DeMonico.
What?
Leave it to DeMonico.
No,
So-
screw you.
So
You bring your own
left,
mail.
I'm still there.
Huh?
I didn't
Zane,
do that
yeah,
for
he went
10
back into the
years.
courtyard, and there's like a teleportation. There's like a set of teleportation circles, and one sends you to Havestad, the
Stop
other
it.
to Cyan City, which is a coastal town.
You took those-
And he goes back to
Send it
Cyan
to-
City, where he's stationed.
You can throw out the map.
I quickly go up to back to Hoppenstad.
A word, real quick, if I may. I have been assigned as your liaison to the militia. My name is Lieutenant Colt. You may call me Lieutenant or Lieutenant Colt.
Or Colt. I will be calling you Colt and
Colt.
nothing else.
Big
Alright.
C.
The big C.
Well, I didn't know, like,
How tall is he?
Not that tall, actually. Like, he's
Little
normal
C.
human height.
little C.
Which is about as tall as
Mediocre C.
tall of us.
Mediocre C.
Tall of us.
I mean, I'm only 5'6", so.
As your previous handler met a unfortunate end, they've asked me to step in. I specialize in problem cases.
What did you just call me?
Oh, I'm sorry. A problem case.
Yeah, you're probably.
Meaning that you're
Gabriel
unknown
just
quantities.
He was assigned to you too, Gabriel, before you start fucking stuff.
I'd still look at like, oof.
Don't get your
Ooh.
To be absolutely
When did he get
clear,
funny?
I'm here to observe and report. But within my peripheral, I am allowed certain leeways. If you prove to be a hazard to both the country and the city, I have been granted powers of annulment for your guild,
Yeah. Oh
as
well.
well as summary execution as I see fit.
Yeah.
But
You might
We're
as
all
well go
friends
ahead
here.
and set an example.
No.
on services.
Good job.
What
All
to do?
friends with little C.
Are you guys watching him play Tetris now?
Yes.
I look
Okay.
forward to seeing you work.
Alright.
So a few days pass.
Does he even have eyes?
Does he?
Yeah.
He hasn't taken off a helmet.
He did.
Oh.
Yes.
He did to me and
Can you
Venom.
describe a
Oh,
little
of course.
the
Yeah,
guild?
I went into a
Look at this thick nut real quick.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
what the hell.
So
I know.
So for those that didn't hear, the main hallway, like the entranceway, looks pretty much exactly like the one in Havestad does. It's once you enter, there's the bar sort of eating area off to the left, and then a bunch of tables in the center. It looks identical because Milo Cade had some input.
He doesn't like change.
There
figured.
isn't a second floor like that old guild, but there is much more space. There seems to be like kind of a more private area for you to do your work. There's meeting rooms. There's a bunch of sleeping areas for all the members that have moved in here. All in all, it's very nice, very new. Demonico has been doing all the work on his own for 2 years. He is a good boy.
He's very good.
Very tired, and he's probably very happy that he was able to get Vorma hired as your new guildmaster and a human that you've not met yet, Hawk Dickinson, as the cook / fetch giver. Yes.
Well, that's a
By the
fun
way-
name of
Alright,
a
guys.
one.
See you in 60 hours. I'm going to sleep.
By the way, so after the whole meeting thing, Gabriel leaves to go to the church to tell him to start looking for Shino.
Who?
Gabriel. He leaves to go back to the church.
No. Who?
Shino. Or the Dragonborn.
Oh,
She?
Nihonto.
Ah, Shini Hanta. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
She.
That
that's fine.
Because we call him she.
Your
She knew it is.
your your druid disciples, so to speak, are like, oh, okay.
I
Who?
don't care because we're a church.
Okay.
We're at church.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're like clergymen. They are not warriors.
Grab the pews. We're using them as weapons. We're gonna batter down the castle with pews.
Ah.
Pew pew on the
Fena,
More of a-
you can, joking aside, you can conduct interviews on your own, or you can invite everybody else to help you with them. You
What do we
currently,
still need? What do we
you need okay, so there should be a sheet under handouts.
But I don't think we really need the courier or whatever because we have Demonico and he
Yeah.
can do that job pretty
Nope.
well.
Basically, the courier will do. It's kind of a mystery because you never really had this job at the previous guild. The courier will bring all of your mail and quests here directly. Before, Demonico was having to go get his mail from Elitis, the town nearby,
We are hiring courier.
and potential interviewees is the thing.
New bro.
So you still need the courier, which there's only one entry for. So only one person has asked for an interview, and you need at least 2 people on the custodial staff. People,
You've never worked a day.
Come on, you know me. It's your boy.
yep. So you can conduct those on your own because you technically own the guild, or you can ask everybody else to help you decide.
Let's hire all of them.
You technically can. You don't have to even do the interviews.
We got
And
through all
then you
the
have
tough
to pay
interviews.
all of them. That's the some bitch.
Yes.
We pay them based off the effort of
Luckily,
their work.
most of that will go through Vorma as the guild master.
I still wish the whale had won.
That area.
Warbos.
Oh, whoa.
I thought I could read Infernal.
Can you? Okay, well,
Nope, never mind.
okay, never mind then.
I'm sleeping right now, so get someone else.
Yeah.
So have you got your...
Well,
He's the big sleepy boy.
What was it? Whomper, that's
Don't you have your ring of something?
Nope. It's an ability that lets me read everything.
Oh, it was an ability. It wasn't a ring. Okay.
So, also, sorry, I might have accidentally...
there may be some other people that can read Infernal, or Abyssal, or Celestial.
I know.
Hi.
I can read.
Gabriel walks up to Fana. I can help you. Fana walks away.
No one likes
Xerxes, you want to help me? Xerxes walks away.
Yeah, that's something I would actually do.
Opens a portal to hell. Guys, I found a portal after 2 years.
So what you can do, if you do want to interview them...
Oh my god, it's all the way at the end. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
That's
sorry.
what I was confused on.
Because that one cooks way better than these two.
What's that?
So you also have like a magical...
Who is Dot?
Dot
Sounds
is
That's a
the...
little OP.
That is the kobold that you guys recruited when you met these two.
Doc's the little gold robot off of Spaceballs.
Close.
How dare you insult Dot by saying she's little?
He?
She.
Called the
She.
desert.
I love New Bros.
Okay, next.
Yes. New bro is best.
New Bro delivery message good. New Bros fast, speedy.
Zoom! Zoom!
Nubros, you can be the courier, but you have to go fight a dragon first.
I mean, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'm conducting interviews.
Okay.
And the only one that's applying for a courier is New Bros, so...
Do you ask any of these
You gotta go
fine
deep.
people to help you?
Or,
Please.
And then
do you
go
want
to-
help?
Alright, so for everybody in the interview room, Lieutenant Colt, you can sit on this if you so choose.
Oh god.
He's supposed to keep an eye on you.
No,
So
I
you,
know, you're having me actually do interview.
so you see a Goliath man walk into.
That's what we did.
Huh?
Google how to interview somebody and use the questions that pop up. That's what
Oh
we
use
my
the
God.
word
interview.
This is what you
So you see a Goliath man walk in with what appears to be a potted plant, and he sets it down on the table in front of
I'm
you.
gonna see piranha plant. It's freaking Sakurai.
Everyone is here. So he sets it down.
I'm still sleeping by the
Who
way.
are we interviewing?
New bro.
New Bro. Mm-hmm. Alright. what's the plant?
Oh, that's Nubro. And you see that there it appears to be a face climbing out of the potted plant, and the plant, which is kind of like a fern, is growing out of his head. Appears to be like a maybe foot tall little dude.
I knew the guy.
Little plant dude.
Oh,
And he's just like he sits up. And he's like, "Hello, I am Nubro. I'm interviewing for career position. Nubro fast and speedy. Fast and zoom."
I can't believe you're making me do this, Nick.
You didn't have to.
What the fuck is going on?
The fuck is my life?
Alright, can you tell me any of your experiences?
Zoom.
Zoom.
Nubro fast. I deliver good letters.
I turn to the other guy that's here.
Yes, the Goliath.
Yes.
He doesn't seem like much now, but he can move through the dirt pretty quickly. He communicates with plants and stuff. I'm not here for the interview.
I know.
his
I'm
carrier.
hoping you can.
It's like that Patrick
translate.
Star meme from the Fry Cook games. Remember the big giant one in the behind the back?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Huh? Can you grab me one too, please?
Yeah, so the Goliath you're looking at is kind of like he's got an accent that's very southern, so to speak.
Well, howdy.
No, not like that. Like Jamaican almost.
Oh, I can't.
Like
do that.
it's not
I know what you mean.
Southern.
Yeah, how do you get southern?
it's
Jamaica
south
south?
of America.
It's south of the south. That means it's more south.
There are a lot of people.
Far more south than you could ever
Also,
hope
your
to be.
first character sounded like Jar Jar Binks. That's all I can picture.
Hello.
Jamaica north of the equator. Probably.
And I feel like Infinity was the worst person to bring in here.
Aww.
To be honest, but you are better than our Birdman.
Fair enough.
What are you talking about? Birdman's the best man.
So should we give
I'm
him
gonna
a
kill
test
you all in
letter?
your sleep.
Should we test him?
We should.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
You're fine.
I'm
He
gonna hand him the
he
letter.
grabs it with his mouth and he ducks back underground, like back in the potted plant. He's like, you see the Goliath.
Secret language of kings.
Okay. And he walks outside. You guys follow him out then?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, yeah.
He sets the plant on the ground, the pot on the ground, then takes the dirt out and sets it down. You can see there's kind of like already a dugout hole, and he sets it in there, and you just see like literally Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes.
What?
And then like a few minutes later, vroom, and the
Yeah,
Goliath
what's up,
digs them
Dad?
up
What's up, Dad?
and puts them in. Where was your letter to? Just out of curiosity, like just
Can we pull up the map?
yeah. I'll pull the map up for you guys.
No matter what. So is it just gonna be like a couple of minutes?
Yes.
So,
And let's say she sent it.
You guys you should know at least one person from each of these places, except for the ones in the northern district.
I want to send a message to the guards of Incept.
Let's say. Send it
Gotcha.
To Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. So you send it to Peyton.
Because we're all the way up here, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
that's
over.
like the decent way.
Oh, is that where our guild is located?
Yeah.
It's like at the base of the Ural Mountains. It's a few miles away from Elatus. Alright, so yeah, within a few minutes he's back, and you see him just dig it up and put it back in the pot, and then he lifts it up, and and Nubro pokes his head out. I do good! And he just spits out a letter in your lap.
What? So
Okay.
It's like instant messaging.
Yeah, it's not like a super long letter, but
Just out of
It's just
curiosity,
like-
how much
I
saliva
am-
is on the letter?
not very much. He's a plant person.
It's actually sap.
It's sap. Yeah, you see a little. It's very, very mild, but not a
It's
whole
an
lot.
important distinction.
Yes.
So
How much can?
You guys do a little bit.
That's certainly a black mark.
The Goliath kind of like passes head. His body is magic. He can hold quite a bit of thing. You're familiar with bags of holding? That's basically his whole body. So he's a living mailbag, so to speak.
Yay! I guess they've been in there for at least 12.
Will you be staying with us as well, or are you just dropping off?
I could honestly. No, I'm just a traveling merchant.
So putting them in the ground and then digging them back up. Is there anything special required for that?
No.
No.
Shovel. Kind of raises like a spade. Yes.
Do you even need to take him out of the ground?
No, he'll be able to. I mean, you'll need to give him. You'll need to give him a mail slot, but yeah,
Okay, I love it.
you're hired.
All right.
I mean, it was either that or Demonico.
I think
I can't see of anyone else, so.
New
Yay!
New Bro's best.
No, bro, it's best.
Aw.
He is.
Should we be discussing payment?
Still only hear Jar Jar.
Yeah,
Photosynthesis.
don't worry about payment.
It all goes to
Photosynthesis.
the gold.
Yeah, Vorma will worry about that.
Yeah. And I'll have him send to Vormo.
All right. So now, do you want to do interviews for the cleaning crew?
Oh my god.
Cleaning.
Just hire them all.
Come on,
Sure.
you know
You can.
me,
There's
it's
nothing
your
stopping
boy.
you.
Interview the ones that we don't know. Hire the ones.
This
that we
won't put a burden on expenses.
Mm-hmm.
For the foreseeable future, at least.
Just.
Can
Okay.
we bring the bone wagon back in for cleaning?
Can we please bring the bone wagon in?
You missed our.
So
the
there was
best
a lich that
It was-
snuck into their interview.
The bone wagon.
He was the
Wagon.
bone wagon. He made magical, basically wild sorcerer magic in the form of meals.
What happened?
He gave
put
Demonico a
eight
meal
bubbles.
that made him bubble.
And I ate a
and
muffin that
Evie
turned
turned
into
invisible. Yeah, it was
Where'd he
interesting.
go?
He ran away.
He ran away,
He's thousands
Why?
of years old.
but he was a lich, so I don't recommend bringing him back.
Why not?
They literally need to devour souls to keep existing.
We have plenty of those,
Don't make a lich like
Yeah, but what if yours looks the tastiest?
but it doesn't.
I don't know,
We can do this another time as well.
You think a lich like a bird?
You don't know
Interview.area.
what liches are in there.
Interview with no name.
Fair enough.
At this point of the day, though, it is actually kind of getting pretty late.
I've got 2.
I was gonna ask if we can do the no name, just so
Okay.
I know who the hell that is.
All right.
First,
Yeah, we'll do
Gabriel,
that.
What I do?
Everything.
can you
Nothing,
what
that's
can
the
you
problem.
read?
I can read still.
Why not ask the guy who can read everything?
Goddamn
Cause
Papa.
he's sleeping.
It's celestial.
He's
is
not
what you're
sleeping,
looking
I
I
at.
can
woke him
do
up.
celestial, common, druidic, giant, and sylvan.
Demonico's sleeping on my lap.
Okay,
He's sleeping.
translate this.
Like a little bird.
Basically, it's the same sort of thing that you saw last session.
Yes.
It's
I
very polite. Basically, what's weird is they use "we" as a pronoun. Like
Which one is it?
it's the no name. It's not
No
one
name
that's listed.
given.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the no name given one.
How many given is written 3 times the business celestial and verbal.
We heard there was a position open. We would be interested in getting money, etc., etc. It's fairly neat, but it's written out 3 times evenly in celestial.
Several different
Yeah,
languages.
different languages.
Lucy's not looking to adventure anymore.
She's too old.
No.
You haven't
No
met
one's
her, have
told you.
What
What happened?
Let's go meet her then.
I haven't
Let's
been
bring
using my
her in.
fighting
Bring,
style at all.
bring Lucy in.
She's taking
What?
a nap.
What the fuck happened while I was
Oh, wait, does
body
it auto
pillow?
apply?
Are
What
you
did you
kidding
do
me?
to Lucy?
You can just explain it.
Should you probably ask what happened while we were gone for 2 years?
Bonus to damage.
Because a lot of shit's happened. I tell
Is it
you,
auto?
tell you what happened, like what she told me. Happened to her. And
She-
what was
I
my-
don't know. I
was
wasn't here.
out of character.
Yeah, she-
Kristen wasn't even here.
I wasn't even here,
What did
dude.
you tell me?
Lucy is now an 80-year-old woman.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
She got transported back about whatever
Unless you have a different
60 years
ability.
Oh.
instead of 10,000 that you guys
Try
did.
to
I don't
live
think
it
I
all
do
in
that.
real time.
Yeah.
So it's probably
like a
already
doctor.
applied.
Did-
It's
wait,
something
wait,
that
did
you're
she
always
encounter
able to
herself?
do. A melee weapon in one hand.
Did she ever encounter herself?
That's not something you would know,
Ooh.
but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Lucy is taking a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Take a look.
it's like 8 p.m. right now, so you guys would be pretty close to
Mhm.
going to sleep.
I'm the big tired.
Yeah, no burns.
Yeah. It's
Also, everybody
Holy
kind of
fuck.
just got back from, well, the future or the past
Mhm.
or whatever. Time travel bullshit.
I mean,
The fast.
aren't we technically all coming from the past?
The future. The poocher.
1 second at a time.
Shut the
The
hell up.
past and the future.
This is our magic time travel murder bags.
Whoa.
Travel through time at the speed of regular time. You, boy in the street, what day is it? It's Thursday.
So I'm gonna make the decision for you. You all go to sleep then. You can do this some other time.
Oh,
Chocolate chips.
Xerxes,
Yeah,
Gabriel, and Fana. This side of the table, actually. I'd like you all to make wisdom saves.
Oh.
They're gonna get like kidnapped.
You said wisdom.
It's wisdom, yes.
Toss me a chocolate
Say a
chip.
wisdom check?
Yes, wisdom save.
Wisdom
do I
save.
get my own room or am I having to take a
Chocolate
bunk?
chips.
They have spare
Nathan's
rooms.
already got chocolate.
Oh, we all got pretty good.
Sure,
You all got
this
pretty
side.
good.
Thanks,
Alright,
Ellie.
but Xerxes
We're the
fails.
best side.
Thank you.
Yay.
So Xerxes,
You already have
Your
chocolate
first
chips.
night
They're
at this
in
new
your
guild.
cookies.
all of your stuff from your old room has been transferred over here, which is nice. You're kind of restlessly sleeping, or not. What's it called? You're like
Resting.
tossing, turning. Yes, thank you.
For you too.
You're tossing and turning, and you sit up, and
We've been fed.
Okay.
you hear a dripping noise.
Oh damn, my phone's at 6%.
Oh no, it's the thing.
It is all dark.
Check the pee-pee.
You see,
I do indeed check my PP.
it is not your pee-pee.
Okay, just check it.
Did you wet the bed?
It's gonna be
It
sweet.
seems to be coming from the corner of the room.
Alright, well, I'm going to go to the corner of the room.
And
I'm
pee.
going to take my fist. I'm going to slam the wall.
Okay.
You punch
As
a
you
child.
do that, as you walk over, as you get closer, before
hit
you
the
even
wall. It's my room next door, and I tell you, Xerxes, shut the fuck up.
before you
Understood.
even get the chance, before you get to the wall, you see what's making the dripping sound. You see a half-orc woman who you recognize as Cedar Fang, half skeletal and with small fish biting at her skin.
She's like David Jones.
And she is just dripping, and you can smell it. You smell the salty seawater.
Well, I failed the wisdom save, so does that mean you get to choose what I do?
You take off your pants.
And she holds up her hand, and you see that black gemstone that you threw off the deck all that time ago, and she's like, "You dropped this," and you're awake in a cold sweat.
Does he have
It's
this
just a dream.
No, it was a dream.
It's all a dream.
Sometimes people have dreams, you know, and they
Yeah.
magically
You
get
hear what I
dreams.
said?
What?
Wow. fuck me.
Especially
Well,
if-
it's from
Yeah, if you're nervous about your surroundings, you can roll a perception check.
It's called what
Or
dream?
investigation. It's called a wet dream, get it? Yeah, you're too nervous. You're like, what the fuck?
Are you gonna call out to anyone?
No.
Oh, you have a dream.
I'm gonna go to bed, take all of the blankets, wrap them all around me, and just sit there and rock.
Are you like curled up?
I'm like horrified, yeah.
Yep.
This is the only time you ever see Xerxes horrified.
Man, this
Nobody
isn't
actually
even
gets
the first time you've seen an ex-girlfriend come back from the dead.
Ooh.
Man, how many ex-girlfriends has he had?
Oh my god, all of his girlfriends have died.
Two, and they both
Weird.
Everybody I
Yeah.
date dies.
That's starting
Dan,
to raise
this is our
Listen,
Nikolai.
just because he boned someone
Oh.
doesn't mean it's your girlfriend.
Dude, my penis is a weapon.
Probably chopped off.
If I
It's
bone
got
you,
poison.
you're
Is it a
dead.
hammer?
It's
It's that slow acting poison.
it is a
More
slow.
like a death mark.
Yeah, my semen is a slow acting poison.
It's a death mark, yes.
A mushroom stamp.
mushroom stamp.
Big oof. Anyway.
That's what she said.
Small.
No, yeah, she gave the biggest dude.
What's the point?
So
What is the point?
a few days pass. It's kind of normal around the guild for a little bit.
No, I'd like to talk to Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy. Okay. Next morning. You had to talk to Lucy, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Hello. Hey, Fana. How's it going?
Oh.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. I had 60 years to get used to it.
What? Where did you go?
Well, I woke up in Orient, which is all the east. All the east. So I had to walk back here. Now, it took a few years. Thankfully, got the blue scale dragonborn to help me out. He,
Blue scale.
Admiral Sven Air, who you know as the boat captain that took you to Helena the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
DeMonico's real dad.
And then
I've just been sort of living here in Mintria, keeping quiet, and then came the day that, well, we all disappeared, and I just kind of kept helping out. I mean, not much you can do to reverse aging. I missed you, Fana.
I missed you too. I hunger.
She kind of smirks a little. Sure wish I'd been in your boat, though. Where'd you guys end up?
Reality, Kristen can't actually remember how far back. Was it
10,000
10,000 years? Okay, I was gonna say 15.
Would Lieutenant Colt, would you be around this conversation?
Ballpark it.
Okay.
I mostly just kind of meander around group to group.
Yeah.
He's been getting slowly more bored.
Yeah, they're not really doing a
I
whole
know.
lot right now.
I heard you guys go on adventures and do terrible things.
You want to spawn?
The minutia of yes, absolutely.
Alright, take it easy on me. I'm not sure how powerful you are.
So anyway,
Don't
I
worry,
take
I
out
know
the pine
exactly how
cone.
powerful I am.
And I radio
you don't
Ely.
have the pine cone. These two have pine cones.
We had the pine cones for weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna radio Ely saying, make a distraction.
Yeah, but anyway.
Just talk to me through my mind's eye. Iwi's been going on a spiritual journey. He can hear your thoughts.
Make a distraction.
I mean, Iwi would do it anyways, even if he
Yeah.
didn't. Iwi would just like throw a pan against the wall or something. Iwi snapped and he went back in time.
Yeah.
Ely, have a PTS moment.
PTSD.
I'm just
Then,
gonna start throwing, I'm just gonna start throwing up.
okay. Everyone.
Can I roll
sees-
performance?
Yes, please roll performance, and also a Constitution to save to see how well you can throw up on Will. Oh, that's actually bad.
Yeah.
Because you literally, like, you take your two feathery finger things and you stick them down your throat and you can't do it. You can't throw up. But,
Can I try? Can I try to make him
yes,
throw?
make a bad con save.
No, I'm trying to make him throw up.
Roll a medicine then.
Here.
Iwi, why did you put your fingers down your throat?
What was that? Charcoal.
16.
Okay, this is not something you've ever done, but you're like, oh, fuck it.
But here, let me try and help you. Just sucker punch him right now. I basically
Yeah,
assure you can.
Iwi just actually throws up, so now that's a distraction
All
for
over
everyone.
Gabriel. He
I
just
say
punched
out
me.
the window.
Yeah, so Lucy kind of pulled you aside then. Where'd you end up?
We ended up 10,000 levels.
Well, you aged a lot better than I did. All of you did. Even Gabriel.
What's your name
Oh,
again?
I want the nice
Which
bone.
one?
No, we ended
That's
up.
Demonico.
Yeah.
You up for that battle?
Yeah.
I can't. Kristen can't remember. I describe as much as I can remember.
Okay.
So we're gonna go find a clear-ish spot and spar a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Alright,
watch.
so you'll explain that, and I think
Knowing
Lucy
demonic,
will.
I'll need to
That's
revive
kind of
him.
where we're going that then.
Honestly, you could probably go either
No.
way. Even odds. Believe in yourself.
No.
Would you guys like to
I have ways
actually
to
have
heal
combat?
myself, too.
Oh yeah, we'll roll it out. We don't need oversight.
Alright.
So you'll see the rolls to make sure we're not cheating. But other than that,
Oh, actually. Roll something.
Wait, so it's you and Iwi?
Yes.
No. Oh, I'm fighting. I thought I was sparring.
Oh,
He is.
DeMarco.
Okay.
The tiny kobold.
Roll initiative, I guess. See who goes first. So yeah, in the courtyard, there's kind of a
I'm sure
a
they have like a
space.
battle. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It's a big courtyard. Alright, so Demonico, you're up first.
Alright. No, so I'm a conflict.
Now you have to go punch him in the wall.
No, I'd assume that would be pretty much it.
Remind me of
No, I
anything you
mean-
got. You got time.
Unzips pants.
Okay.
She takes
Who
it.
all is
I'm
good?
not wearing pants.
That's
Just
right.
you and Lucy. Or, oh, you're talking about before.
Takes off claw.
It was Lucy,
I'm not wearing.
it was Gal.
Are you just naked right
You
here?
ever
Oh.
find Gal?
I'm.
No.
Oh, I'm
Gavin
wearing a
Benjamin.
backpack
Thank
on
you.
behind me.
Kobolds have
Do
a
you
turtle
know
in its tail, yeah. I don't have to worry
Anything
about
about
cinching anything
Gal
off.
or Benjamin?
So that's not
No,
for kids.
I haven't
Just
seen
literally
it.
dragged on the ground.
Yeah, that is
You
true.
should get that looked at. That's not good.
He's got an inverted vagina.
And there's
It's called
another
a penis.
That's
called a penis.
guy we're kind of looking for.
Actually, it's called vaginal
I'm
distension. You should really get that looked
I'm
at.
gonna tell her about the guy I spent
Dante.
2 years with. Yeah,
Okay.
Alright. I can. Infinite
When you
Whispers.
tag Scott in that kingdom.
Alright. You probably just won.
Me though.
Yeah.
Found me weakness.
Yeah.
Yep, I failed.
Lucy, if
Alright. So I take 3d6 damage.
12 psychic.
I ever find anything that can reverse this. And
Oh, Freyna. You're nice, but...
Okay, so roll 3d6 damage.
I did
No.
not.
Ashley. Hi, how's it going?
No, that was.
Ashley.
Oh, I don't see it yet.
You look at her arm, it's all
It's part of-
rusty.
It's part of the.
Needs some
Oh,
fixing
okay.
up.
There, I get it now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing it all by hand.
I'll get to work on that as soon as I can.
Alright. By the way, they're fighting out there.
Yeah, what's new?
Help me, but if not, then.
I'm trying to have a fucking emotional moment here. You just don't want to.
I know,
Yeah,
but
you
they're
don't
also
look
having a
at the
scene
top.
over there.
Well, we don't need oversight, mate. I'll do it.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that's turn
Alright.
Okay.
She'll, like,
Uh,
take your hand.
I
and
move
be like,
action.
I'm fine.
Far
really.
away.
I've kind of
2
lived a
feet.
good life.
Well, hot damn. I guess we're going
I
big.
mean,
then.
it was all kind of taken away from me, but... Man, I got stories to tell.
Give me a dexterity save.
Nothing.
DC 14.
I know it's not perfect,
Hot
but
damn.
it's kind of like we signed up for, you know?
Hey, look,
You never sign up.
make this.
I got a big poopy.
What?
I fought a dragon with my bare hands.
No, I'm good.
Got my
Are you
arm
sure?
crushed by a golem. I'm good, honestly.
I'm glad it's
Never mind.
half.
I don't want
Yeah.
the offering.
So that's actually, so I have a thing where all of my ones become 2s. So I actually did 34. Cut in half is
My favorite hand.
17.
So. Let's check something.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself.
Oh, before you do that, as my reaction, I want to snap my fingers and teletribute.
Alright?
It's a battle of fire over here in the
Yeah.
courtyard.
And we're
I'll
going to
take a
go
good
with the
look around.
22.
Holy
fire.
shit.
Hang on.
Why do I, which one?
Hey,
The 22.
so Gabriel takes a good
Because I'm
look
using
around.
a second level.
That, right.
The one
Pulls up.
the
I
one-
can't believe you got-
Bets here. Who would you like to bet on? The
You can't.
dragon.
You can do it. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, do I
Place
get
Full
a
a
bet.
bets.
Dexterity save.
Place a bet too in the fight. Come on, people. Place your bets.
Who's all looking around?
You know, normally I wouldn't
Nobody's
care, but
really here.
the fact that this
Yeah, also
dipwad
can I
came
try
in and
to
trying
say
to
Lorna
lead
or
us all.
something?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
20
Yeah,
gold on big
and
him.
fuck it. Let's get a little crazy.
Big, wild and crazy.
So he hits you, his explosion goes off, and you hellish rebuke. He does another spell. And the flames like hit a shield around him.
Does he have shield?
I have something better.
Who else is betting on this
So
fight?
that is cut in half.
No NPCs
Cut in
are
half
here.
again. 5 damage.
Talking about these people.
And then I'll use my bonus action to heal myself.
Who's betting on
Should
this
have
fight?
NPCs there so that they can go
20
into
gold on
bed.
him. You want to go?
I will keep this simple.
I like it. Not bad at all.
What?
No, I only get 2 HP back.
Oops.
Can you tag me that?
All right, now it is your
I'm
turn.
gonna send it to you
It's
later.
you.
Just remind.
Alright, I'm gonna move 20 feet towards you.
Oh, did you guys actually put markers down?
No.
We're just saying it.
Okay.
Oh, so I did a big fuck all explosion. It's 20-foot radius. That means from you, 20 feet in every direction.
You tell them this now.
Yeah. I mean, there shouldn't be anyone in the middle of our fighting arena. We're 2 fucking spellcasters. You give them a wide.
Wide berth.
Anybody
All right.
want the bet?
And then as my bonus action, I shall healing word.
Have a hair.
Healing 4
It
HP.
was my hair.
Oof.
You.
That is min healing.
Is that really?
How long does Dissonant Whispers last? Is it just 1 turn?
I believe it's. He's got the description
The
of it.
target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3 to 6 damage, and there's immediately uses its reaction, moves fires, its 3 allows it. And the creature obviously doesn't move immediately. The target is yeah, so it's just 1 time. That. Oh no, it's my turn game right again. Alright.
And then as my regular action, I'm going to Dissonant Whispers again.
What level? Is that a leveled spell?
That, right now, it's just,
Like, it's not a cantrip.
Yeah, you have to do a cantrip if you do any other spell as a reaction or bonus action.
Oh.
So you bonus action healing word, you can only do your cantrips.
Oh.
That's how they limit, that's how you stop it, unless you do what if we had 1 more level, the bullshit I'd be pulling.
Yeah, it's not really something we run into because we don't have a whole lot of spellcasters.
Alright then. I shall just, touch myself to activate Mage Armor.
Yes.
Why didn't you always
We
have
love
that
touching
active?
It
ourselves?
only lasts 8 hours. No, it's not even that long anymore, is it?
No, but because of his warlock class, like, or one of his eldritch invocations, you can just have it.
Oh yeah, do that shit all the time. I had that same one, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
No, I had a mage, yeah.
He wants to make himself.
He wants to touch himself.
I
He
just
wants to
wanna
make
touch
himself-
myself.
Just don't worry, I'm now protected. Hedonism.
All right, let's see who is at the guild actually.
Alright, so EOT, your turn?
I guess I could do the rest of my interviews.
No.
So what are your
Well,
credentials?
we've already done the only one, so I already hired all the rest.
Yeah, 'cause I was like, so
Yes.
what are your credentials? Explosions in the background.
I'm good around explosions.
He's gonna fit right in.
Okay.
Alright, what should I hit you with now?
Nuts.
Are we fighting to unconsciousness or death here?
It could be both.
None. Honestly,
One usually precedes the other.
I meant to say death, but I genuinely said nut. That's literally what just
Until
happened.
nut.
I literally said nut.
Do his part.
That is the best part, actually. Vorma will walk up. He's like, legally I'm not supposed to allow you to take bets, but 100 gold.
Alright, Scorching Ray.
On the wizard.
Are you a wizard too?
I'm a Warlock.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna hit you with,
Warlock bar.
I'm gonna try to hit you with some Scorching Rays. Let me see how I roll. Before I talk mad shit.
Man, the two pyromancers against each other.
Yeah, right?
Gabriel. Vorma put 100 gold down on Lieutenant Colt.
Alright, Colt, so 100 gold.
So you have to give him 200 if he wins.
No, I mean, he gets to pick the odds.
Okay.
What?
He still gets more
One
money if he
game.
wins.
Yeah.
But no one's betting against him, is he?
2 beams.
Well, I mean, he put 20
Three
down to
beams.
I
Monaco.
put 20
Okay,
on
so
Monaco.
Oh, okay.
I doubt
better
your dex
win
is
this
0
tomorrow.
or negative, so I assume the 17 might be in the ballpark.
Actually, 17 is my current armor class.
Well, since
shit.
Vorma's here now,
Yes.
talk to him like
Okay.
what's
While this is going on.
Does ties go to the defendant?
I will say, yeah, to the defenders. Or player characters if,
Well, we're both player characters.
yeah.
So.
You know, you're
In this
not.
case, Demonico.
Alright. Then I miss you 3 times. As I shoot eye lasers at you.
Oh,
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah. It's more like you just catch it in your mage armor, but
Just grab it.
Oh, hello, Fina. Nice to see you back. Thanks for the job, by the way.
you have a dex of
Welcome,
20
but
of 18.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna.
17.
Okay.
Right now with mage armor.
Yeah, it's 13 plus your dex.
So yeah, plus 4.
16, 17 plus 3.
Dexterity, I have a bonus of 4.
Oh, it might be lower then. What's your dex bonus?
Dex bonus is 4.
Oh no, that would be 17 then. 13 plus.
11, 12, 1. 13, 14.
My
2.
stat is 18. The bonus is 4.
Oh, okay. So the stat is 18. That's what you
Okay.
said. It was. You said your dex was 17. I was like, then you only get a plus 3, mate.
Oh, I said my armor class was 17.
Yeah, you said your armor class
Sorry.
was 17.
Okay,
I said, what's
okay.
your dex?
Anyway.
You said 17, and I was like,
So what happened?
Oh,
the
shit.
2 years ago
Just
Or 18.
building the guild, making sure
All right,
everything's working properly.
EOT, you're up.
Just me and Lucy and DeMonico all were working hard.
Just do this.
Very quiet.
Okay.
I mean, I've been
I can bring you back.
Do the Yamcha.
Kelo's
I don't think I have-
blacksmithing business go
You
up
do.
in the world.
I do.
Just cast a
Kind of a
fireball.
widespread thing now. It's franchise.
Oh.
Yeah,
What was
it's
the-
nice.
So do you have
I'll
anything
have to
right
stop
next to
by
you
and
right now?
say hello.
No, don't worry.
Like a
I
train
think
or
I was
something?
trying to get
I assume this is like a pretty big area, so people could train.
place set up here.
So I'm picturing the world
Because
martial
he's
arts
staying
thing.
here as
There's,
well.
Like, just
Okay.
a big
A
wide
lot of
tile
Team
floor
Pentagram
and, like,
members
walls
have
further
decided
back
to
where people could sit,
jump
but
over
fuck
here.
it.
Team Star, however, I hear
That's
is
what
trying
I was
to stay
imagining.
in
Just
Palestine.
checking to make sure if you wanted to get hit by a morning star.
Who all is
Yeah.
here?
Or throwing star.
Right at the moment,
Give it a shot.
not
fuck.
really anybody. They're
I
all
can't.
kind of out
Oh.
and about.
It's a
Me,
homebrew
Lucy,
ceramic star that
Montagne
you
was
have to
here
target
earlier.
something next to the person you want to target in order for it to hit the target you want. So if I were to target
You're
you,
fine.
it would just miss you by 5 feet.
Can you target the air?
Oh,
the
there
space
was
next to me?
a couple
No.
of
Do you
Tritons
have summons
that
It's-
bigger fish?
recruited themselves.
Is he a
were
fish,
recruited
though?
this
No,
morning.
it summons a bigger fish.
There was
Yeah.
Warobros,
He's
Neptune.
not paying attention.
He
It was called the
was
dragon
against
back
me
in
as
Old
for the
Age
guildmaster
of the
position,
Dragon.
but I think
It's
I
up to
was
the DM
chosen
to-
as the better
Because
choice.
the DM has to roll like a 1d100.
What am I doing?
Nothing.
Can I use some of my summon bigger fish?
He's not a fish. It will not work.
There you go.
What
Also,
if you-
he needs to roll the
It
D100.
literally, the way I statted it is it can only be used against things that have a swim speed. So he would just need to be a Triton, and then it would work.
Afraid not. Homegrown.
I pull out a spell called Cast Change Race.
Change race.
You are now a Triton.
It's called Alter Self.
Don't worry, I'll cast chemical castration on him.
You're a little late there.
Oh.
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 I cast it. Makes you think
This
your
spell
PP
is not
done.
effective.
Well, I'm up into hard.
Yeah. So.
Alright, I'm just gonna go.
Then there was
Just that.
his sister, the smaller person who. Oh, by the way, you haven't met our new
This is
cook.
probably your second hit. Damn it.
Yeah, this is my second level 1.
He's an interesting fellow,
Well,
human.
Are you
Always
full
wearing
lock or?
clothes.
I'm a level 4, so I have 2 second level spell slots, and including my bard spell slots, I have 3 level
Oh, okay. You got some bard too.
1s. Yeah.
I was gonna say like,
Multi-classing weirds is very. Our warlock is very weird,
yeah. I was about to say.
especially when the other class is also spellcaster.
Yeah. All right. So Dissonant Whispers. I'll give it a roll. Oh, I'm so bad at these. Wow. But I can roll that. All right. So 3d
It's not
second
bad.
salmon.
I know. Yeah.
Target takes half as much
Yeah.
damage.
So roll the 3d6 and I'll take it.
Okay. So he escorts you to the
you
main
take 5.
hall, and there is a human wearing just whole like clothing all up and down his body, and
Yeah. That's. I gotta admit. That's why I like this spell.
covered in cloth.
All
He's chopping up
See, I
just
would
what
use
appears to be a
Fireball.
big slab of
Fireball's
meat.
only 1 damage.
right. Oh yeah, because you don't have anything to 5, do you?
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hello. Nice to meet you.
All right,
You're
um,
Fana, correct?
Fuck it. Let's go balls out.
Hmm.
Another fireball.
Balls out.
I am.
Balls deep.
And you are?
I am known as Hawk Dickinson. I am. And what's your wisdom score, by the way?
Oh shit, that's
My
26.
wisdom score.
That's actually garbage.
Yeah, the big number.
The big boy
3.
number.
3.
Okay.
That's stupid. What's the big number?
Oh, 16, sorry.
Oh, okay. So you see
So yeah, make a reflex save.
3 flumps flying around him.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what flumps are?
Mm-mm.
That's your.
They're like
I
little
need a
mashed
5.
potato creatures with eye stalks and little tentacles.
Is there?
Oh, so spaghetti monsters.
Yes, kind of.
DC 14. So just roll.
So
is
you
it,
see three of them floating around him,
Dexterity?
and they're like,
Yeah,
friend?
a dexterity
Hello.
save. Sorry, reflex
Yeah,
save.
hello.
Sorry, fourth.
You can see
fourth
them
and-
too. A couple of your
Okay,
compatriots
I am
couldn't.
again. So you
Yeah,
take
don't
half
worry
of
about them, they're
26.
harmless.
Again, I got one, so
13.
As long as they're around good people.
How are you looking?
I'm like, I'm
I look
panting.
over at Roma.
Like I'm almost down.
Yeah.
But I want to give one more shot just to see if I can beat you.
I mean, shit, man. You're doing good.
Alright, so. Where are you from?
Do you have
So-
detect thoughts?
How far away did we start from each other?
Okay.
My
10, 15 feet. I wouldn't have needed to move far away.
there anymore.
Okay, so from you moved how
That's
much
alright.
on your turn? That first turn you had
30 feet.
30
So-
feet, and I gained 20 feet of ground, so you're about 20 feet of ground. Okay.
So what brought you all the way here?
Money. Something to do. A cure for my. He kind of slowly unwraps the bandages around his
Should have
arm.
rebuked again on my.
Disease. His arm is solid blue and
Shit, yeah.
swollen.
That smell fucking hurts.
And he puts the wraps back on. Your 2 members agreed to maybe assist me with this. I've got a mission up on the quest board right there.
Okay.
I should only have a year to live, so if we don't like each other, then.
So from my understanding, I should be able to do a firebolt and a healing ward.
Yes.
Do I have.
And I shall firebolt.
Okay, so I see companions, items, enemies, NPCs.
Okay.
Is under handouts?
Who?
23.
What?
Do I hit?
Quest.
It is not.
It's not under anything.
Right as it's like coming at him,
It's
he puts the
not
shield up and
that
hits the
has
shield, and then as it goes
this.
around the like the fire spreads, it actually hits like a barrier
I
or
can't
something.
hear you over Dan because Dan is very loud.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's not actually a quest that I have
And then,
listed
I'm
out.
going to go ahead
But
and
basically, it's like
Yes.
find a cure for this guy's disease that's mysterious and magical.
pass the turn on to me.
Okay.
This would be a great time for Dr. Valentine.
It would be.
He appears.
Who said the name he appears.
I got him saved. Oh, what should I
You guys
Alright.
still fighting?
Yeah.
do? Yeah. No, it's been pretty nonstop.
I guess that's what happens when you're level 6.
Yeah. Oh, I got spells for days.
Spells for days?
Spells for days.
Spells for days.
All right. Give me another. Actually, I think this one's a con save. I'm gonna look. I don't know.
Oh.
For a save.
A good old Dr. Valentine favorite, Shatter. Constitution save.
Oh, I love Shatter.
So good.
Oh, I'm sure that's a fail.
Yeah.
Oof.
Your brain
Is anything,
breaks.
unless you have a negative modifier in your spellcasting stat, if you get below 10, that's automatically a fail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 11 damage. Not great.
Ball down.
Okay.
So Demonico explodes. Time to make a new character.
Demonico's
I'm
brain
gonna go with
shatters,
sports.
guys.
I like he lifts the helmet up so anyone who hasn't seen his face can see it, and he spits some blood, but it's not a lot. He actually looks. I'm not even below half.
I'm not even below half.
When he
Look at that.
snaps it back down, you did pretty good. I'll come over and try and medicate you.
Give him mouth to mouth.
He says unconscious.
Oh, well, it seems like those yahoos are done.
You did pretty good. Ah.
See you around. We'll keep an
Better
eye
than
out
your
for
basic
Okay.
enemy.
anything.
You don't die.
Of course.
You don't die.
Does anyone else want to do anything over the next couple days? You guys
I
are
want
kind
to
of
take
just.
a long rest.
This is the big
Yes,
Really
you
good.
all get a long rest. You all get long
Wait, so
rest.
who won the fight?
Alright.
Damn!
Vorma's like,
I give him 110,
yay.
and I keep 10 gold.
Gabriel. No, you'd still. Okay, never mind. Gabriel owes so much money right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you girl.
Yeah. Which way
I
is
owe a
north?
decent amount.
By the way,
but-
I'm gonna actually give up $2 grand of what I have for the debt.
For the debt? Okay. I'll try and.
So yeah, You get
No,
kind of
I'm
slapped
kidding,
awake in
right.
a couple minutes, and your chest is like bandaged. You did good.
What happened to my chest?
Shatter. Reverberations cause massive organ damage. It'll heal pretty quick.
Oof.
Don't worry.
Don't cough too hard though. That just makes it worse.
So I don't have enough for everyone to have a full cookie, but you're willing to have half a cookie.
I'm okay with that.
That's fine. It's
I
got
can't
more
move.
cookies than we thought we were gonna have today.
That is
The
still
big cook.
50% more cookie than I expected.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.
You expected 1% of a cookie? Because that's not for her.
Actually, I expected a decent amount of cookies. We had my work potluck today for Christmas.
So
Oh.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my diet's
Thank you.
straight frack today. I gotta go work out for an hour just to lose. Oh,
Alright, if nobody has anything else they want
I
to do.
don't have anything.
Give it to Kristen.
Thank you.
Who wants
yeah.
to go shopping?
So the reveal,
Shopping.
really quick, the reveal about his helmet, when he takes it off, he's like Harvey Dent from the new Batman, the most recent Batman movie, like live
I
action.
didn't
like,
see it.
Scar tissue burned around, like his eyes in a socket.
All I need to know is Harvey Dent.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try one of the cookies?
He shaves the rest of his head, so he's not the weird Harvey Dent, like perfect hair, blackened face. It's not black, it's like pink, like it got healed magically enough to save his life, but not enough to make him pretty again.
Yeah.
It's called triage.
Okay.
Check on Pixies.
Pixies are fine.
They're breeding.
Vorma's been taking care of them.
They're breeding like
This
They
cookie
are
recipe got my
breeding,
first
but
place
very
in the baking
slowly.
competition once. It was so
Oh, yeah.
good.
very
Extra
good.
ingredients
You're a
as
grandma
well.
now.
Yeah.
They are all
Vanilla pudding, actually.
they are all
All good?
heavily addicted.
The
So, wait,
secret,
so they're breeding.
the
so maybe
secret
I have-
ingredient is love.
Less
And
than you when you
LSD.
started. Less than when you
Have you ever seen
started.
that?
The secret
Like, I would
ingredient
say
is actually
about
vanilla
20% of
pudding.
them have died without
That-
that-
that cookie
that-
process.
Oh.
It wins.
Without what?
without
Yeah.
reproducing.
It reminds me of the Family Guy one.
Okay.
My secret ingredient, vodka.
I don't know.
So if no one has anything else to do,
I want to go shopping.
Shopping.
let's go shopping.
Let's
So you
go
guys
shopping.
one day all head out towards Elitus, which
Shoes.
Oh my god.
Shoes.
Chess.
Oh my God.
Chess.
yeah, Iwi, roll perception
I
check.
hate how I know what you guys are talking about.
Chef.
Perception?
Yes, please.
Chess.
Oh no.
I'll give you an advantage.
It doesn't matter. It's only 10. Evie notices there's a Kenku in the town.
Do you do the okay way of talking?
No, I've weaned
He
off
did
that,
when we started.
but I got sick of it.
No, Ray was
Guys,
joking she was gonna do a sound.
it's-
like,
it's
the
food
mic.
time,
You
guys.
do the record of people saying that.
Okay, let's not.
No, yes, we
No,
need to
no.
do this.
No,
we
no.
need to do this.
Come on.
Shit.
So you hear from the bushes.
Shit.
I run. Top speed.
Stop. You're kind of hanging behind everybody, and you see popping out of the bushes, sheep.
That's one of my favorite
Oh.
ones.
I'm gonna go give she a hug.
Wait, everyone sees him?
No.
just Iwi.
Hold on, wait.
I'm Brian. Is Slippers, by the way.
No, you're not.
They're stealth away.
Do you remember the
Okay.
booty calls one? Yeah. The booty calls. Deck.
Okay, so you're hiding kind of like in the bushes now.
Yeah.
Everybody else goes shopping. Nobody else cares.
Text message breakup.
Yeah.
I turn on my pine cone,
That's my Wii.
but I hide it under my butt.
Okay.
My Wii.
Hey.
Well,
So
there's 6.
I'm really sorry about betraying you and almost killing you guys.
I mean, you didn't do anything.
That one's
Thank
sweaty.
you. I appreciate.
You know, I mean,
that.
you didn't do anything.
I-
You remember that time you cut me in the back and then you cut me again and I got healed? Yeah.
Hmm.
You somehow stumbled and
See,
closed
that's
the wound.
why I'm glad that I met you, because I feel like you're the most understanding.
Where's Iwi?
Everyone starts looking for Iwi. I don't think the others will accept me back just yet.
They all
So,
have a cookie also.
Hey, can I roll perception to look for it?
Yes, please roll
Because
perception against
your
his
TV
14.
does not give you-
Oh, no, don't.
Damn it!
Nope,
Don't
no one
do
sees
it.
him.
Nobody else
Thirteen.
roll.
That's everything.
Nobody else roll.
I looked left around. Who the hell's Iwi?
Who the hell is Iwi?
I'm Iwi.
I know we.
You see, oh boy, Xerxes. You see Iwi in the bushes with Shihito.
I'm glad Xerxes is
Traitor. Traitor.
Traitor.
Traitor.
Are you saying that out loud?
Traitor. Yes. Traitor.
Aw.
Like this exactly. Traitor.
So-
Traitor. Traitor.
What the?
She
Never mind. I don't care. Oh wait, it's too late.
She is like, so I got a proposition for you. You don't need to tell them about this, but
She?
I heard this is no, not yet. He would talk faster than this. So I heard the Amazonians have a quest they're trying to work on, but they don't do the paper thing. So I need to get them. Yeah, Amazonia is the island. So they're trying to get a quest together. No one has access to the quest yet, but it's a hot button issue. They don't know anything about magic. Guess what? Okay, let me just start from the beginning. All it is just a goblin slaying quest. Just a small band of goblins. That's what I heard. Real easy, simple. What they're giving is a scroll of wish. That's what I heard. It's hot. It's just for you. You don't have to tell it the rest of them it's for me, but I just want to get this out of my conscience. You don't have to see me ever again after this. And also, this is for the backstabbing, literally. And it gives you a ring, just a mysterious ring. It's like, I should go. Bye.
Wait. I'm gonna give him 63 silver coins.
Oh my god.
You just hand out money.
This is more money than I've ever seen in my life.
I gave him like 200 gold the first time I met him.
Alright, everybody else can roll perception against his stealth now.
Damn it.
I'm leaving the bush.
6. Or can I reroll?
Goes in my car.
Don't worry, it's against
So,
She's
yeah,
roll as he's trying to leave. 14.
Wait, how bad is she?
Fena,
Wait,
you see...
Can I reroll again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna act before anyone else
Fucking
can.
hell.
I'm gonna roll
Me too.
athletics, and I'm gonna pick up she and throw him as far as I can.
Okay.
Near us or
No,
next
just
to
just
the-
far away.
So Fena, you see she tries to get up and go, but he like trips and falls forward. And you see Yui pick him up and just chuck him. Like, just, he's gone. Like a softball.
Iwi.
I just fought
Iwi.
she. You all missed it. He
What
came to
the
kill me.
fuck just happened?
She came to kill me, and I fought him.
I'm gonna
And-
roll insight.
I
And
don't need insight to know that you're bullshitting.
It's not like I left my pine cone on, and let anyone who is listening here.
Hey, I rolled a 24. I know he's lying.
I know Iwi's lying.
Infinity
I know
heard the whole
Iwi.
conversation, by the way.
Inception.
Haha.
Roll deception
I'm-
then against me and see what you get.
Wait.
Already
I'm not
did.
gonna say
It's
anything.
16.
It's only 16.
I'm gonna keep this to
You're
myself.
full of shit. Why the hell did you throw him?
No,
I don't know where I
saw
threw
it.
him.
I saw it. I saw Iwi fight. She. Where is
Oh my boy.
Infinity.
I get caught in an obvious lie.
You're also full
She
of
goes-
shit.
Bye.
You're also full of shit.
Yeah, but who believes you? You're just some stupid Azamar.
Yeah, that's true.
Sweetheart, I don't believe a damn word out your mouth.
Well, when do you?
No, I don't.
I
You never do.
Iwi,
No,
Iwi,
no.
Iwi,
Yeah.
Iwi. Let me grab your beak for a second, okay? I know you.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice one.
Oof.
What was your little chat?
He was mugging me. He took all my silver coins.
Yeah.
Wait, and what's that shiny thing
He
you
was
get?
mugging
What's
me.
that? What's that weird round bulge in your pocket?
Those are my
Uh,
testicles.
Context?
Your testicles are.
Those are my testicles.
Exactly.
Did you realize I know you're lying?
Did you realize I've had more than one shiny, bulgy thing in my pocket, right?
Iwi. Tell the truth.
All right, so we'll start at the beginning. So, 25 years ago,
So, 25 years ago.
10 years before I was alive, back when I was still an egg inside of another egg.
You're 15 years old.
I'm only 15 years old. Kenku don't live that long. Yes. So, anyways, we gotta go kill some goblins on an island.
That happened 20 years, 25
No.
years ago. What?
We need to go to an island full of Amazonians and kill a bunch of goblins, so I
Is
can
that
get
what she
so I
told
can
you?
get my family scroll back
You could say
and
that's
learn
what
about all the
she
other
said.
Iwis and find all their locations.
But
Right,
Is that
guys?
what
kill
she-
you.
Is
I-
that
Sounds like an invitation.
Come on, guys.
Is that
I'm already
what
with
she
you.
said? You have to tell us. You're legally
I
obligated.
fucking hate you too.
After 15 minutes, you're
Yes.
legally allowed to leave.
Also, she said
Yes,
he's
I
in love
hate
with Gabriel,
myself too.
and he's sorry that he ever did anything to hurt Gabriel.
What?
He's in love with you.
I
Makes
don't.
sense.
I'd rather not. do that.
Is it really betrayal if it's for gold?
I got stabbed twice because of him.
I had to cut off someone's head
Wait, but did you get stabbed?
twice.
That's right. That's right. I forgot that.
Anyway, was that what she told you?
Yeah, I said I need to go
That's
on an
what
island
she
and kill a
said,
bunch
yes.
of goblins so I can get my family scroll.
How much do we trust this?
Not at
Uh,
all.
I
It's Iwi's
100%
story.
agree.
Probably not at all, but I want to learn more about the Iwi family history.
Well, if it's a quest, I'm pretty
The
sure other
Iwi
people
family
probably
history.
have heard rumors about
Nope.
it.
Brand new, they don't even know how paper works yet. So
We'll wait for it to come up on our
they don't know how to
quest
work
board.
a paper. They don't know how to work magic. We got the prime time to strike.
So I could be.
But we don't know
God
anything
among
about the Amazonia. We don't know any way to contact them.
We boat
Where is it?
south. Wait,
It's part of the Southern Isles. You guys
We don't know
went to
anything about
Helena,
the-
which is like a few
um,
nautical miles to the west.
is historically from the south. So does Iwi know anything about the south?
Yes. Yeah, so the Southern Isles, with the exception of Saturnalia, magic is a little bit more, like, looser there. Like, that's where Mazel came from, and he was, you know, wild magic sorcerer. Amazonia is a warrior tribe, basically, that is only just now trying to contact the outside world and, you know, interact with them.
Yeah, we don't know anything about them. We don't know any way to contact them. So for all we know, when you show up, say, "Hey, I'm going to kill these goblins," you're going to get attacked.
Told Jason I managed to get 34 cookies. He had, nice. Did you make them Christmassy at all? No, I was supposed to make them Christmassy.
It's the thought that counts.
Right, like,
Tommy could have made it himself.
You can stack
He's
them
making
and make
his
them
own
into your
cookies.
own snowman.
right.
Evie,
Yeah.
So there's something going on over there?
What's up?
do you have anything
They're-
else to say?
We're all making different types of cookies.
I convinced them to go on the
Every
quest.
year we always do like a
How?
candy
I
treat
do a
bag
song
where
and
we make
dance
our
that
own
I won't really
treats to
do.
give to friends.
No, you should get
It
up
was
and
a
do
very-
the song and dance.
It was a very convincing song and dance. You all
But
want to go now.
usually we make them all.
No, I want
No, I'll
Tyler
stay.
to convince me.
Yes,
You
after
think
get up
he
and-
can
So this
convince
time,
me?
each of
Have
us
to get up
are
and
doing
dance for us,
that at
monkey.
home.
Get up and dance for us, monkey.
All right, I'm gonna
And
engage
then
Gabriel in
we're
combat.
bringing the ones that we made
Why?
here
Seriously.
Call him a monkey.
and divvying them up
What?
like
Yes.
into boxes.
Let's finish shopping.
Okay.
Gather up
See
our
how we feel
supplies.
about it.
We can ask around, see what people know about the Amazonian. Amazonia.
Okay. Can I kill Gabriel when we're done shopping?
Sure.
Sweet.
All right. So is there anything?
I like
I
to feel like
know that there was
Why?
actually like 60
Because I know
Is
you'll
there
win.
anything
He'll
that anybody
win?
wants to specifically shop for,
Yeah.
including Lieutenant Colt?
Rolls?
I do.
Also, how much money?
I want to get armor.
You never gave me starting cash.
It'd be pretty low.
I'll give you 50
10
gold.
What's your background?
Soldier.
Yeah, you'd have like at most like 40 or something.
I'll give him an extra 50.
I don't know.
Go shopping, my
Do-
I'm
child.
not
Are
really
there
in it
any
for the
more?
money.
Go shopping, my child.
I would actually be
You
looking
get like
for.
one scroll
I already
probably.
gave him the 50.
Not even that. I don't know. 6
I don't know
level
if I'd
starts
be
with
able to
like
make
5K,
this. Would I
actually.
be able to make?
Yeah.
So I presumably been fighting before now.
Okay.
Would I
Did
be
I
able
take
to
back
make
my
potions
50?
of invisibility?
What?
Potions
Yeah,
of
you
invisibility.
Them?
Mm-hmm.
Stop getting so close to me.
But you're my
Yes.
Why don't you
Wait.
trust me then?
Because I know you're lying.
Well, I know you're a dirty slut.
That's Xerxes.
I'm going to be going to like a druid
He's
shop
a clean.
to
You're
find
not
something
wrong.
called
No,
the
I'm a
Leaf of
dirty
Sumac.
one.
A what?
It's an item, like a component I need for a spell.
You don't need components for spells. You have
Did you
arcane
do your
focus.
thing to this mighty acorn?
Well then, never. Fucking mind.
I need you to do this thing to this mighty acorn. Like, examine it. Wizard, your spell, I don't know.
Identify
Potions
it?
of invisibility will be a little bit
Sure.
harder to
Yes.
make, so I'll say
Come back to me in 10 minutes.
for each potion of invisibility, that will be 500 gold each to make.
To me.
Is there any
How much
potions
would
of
it be just to
chaos?
buy?
1,000.
1,000?
Yeah.
Are there any potions of chaos?
Yeah, they're 200 gold each.
200 gold
I'll
each.
take one.
Okay.
200 gold each? Ooh, man, I'm taking 6.
You said 500 to make one?
Yes.
I need 2.
What spell, out of curiosity, Gabriel?
It was called Flame Blade.
Is that a druidic spell?
Let me see.
Okay, I
It
just
says the School of Evocation. Is that what you're talking about? Or?
No, that's the school. One.
it'd be under your spell list.
It's a third level
Oh my
spell,
gosh,
so
wait.
it's-
That's a great comment.
I've got it. D&D5e.fandom.com has the
Yeah, is
actual...
that the-
Yeah, that's a druid spell.
Oh, okay, so,
So you just have to prepare it. As long as you have your arcane focus on you, you do not have to use components.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it.
Okay.
Otherwise,
It's
you
a
have to
beauty-
buy a component pouch to keep it. The only time you have to buy a component specifically is if it listed as consumed and it has a value.
Dude.
So if it's like $50 gold diamond that is consumed by the spell, you have to have a number of diamonds as however many times you want to cast the spell. 50 gold each.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that sucks, but
I think somebody unplugged me.
oh.
Kristen, can you check the plug-in?
By the way, Nick just Googled it. I would get 520 gold to start. I rolled a d10.
That's
oh
fine.
no, times 25, so 550.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not overpowered.
I mean, I am. My gear has nothing to do with it.
So, scrolls. Haven't had to do anything with scrolls yet. What would you be looking for?
Petrified frogs.
Thank you.
Petrified frogs?
We need more of those, right?
Yeah. They jump 100 feet in the air. I need 1,000 of them.
Well,
I
you're
would
in
like
luck.
to
They're
talk
one
to, like,
copper
Mormon or
apiece.
something and see what he knows about Amazon.
Get off of me.
He would not be the person I asked. Don't worry. We'll get to that.
Be my daddy.
Yeah, be my daddy.
Let's do Shadow just for right now.
Stop it.
Real quick question: Do they have a place that sells scrolls?
Yes.
What?
Okay.
Unlike-
Like a year older.
Havenstadt actually, for being such a large town, did not have a place
Hey.
for everyone else that does
I mean,
scrolls.
he's not a bad dad.
Which would be noted.
I think
Yeah,
I have a bunch of
I
wish
dot
he was
important
my
spells.
daddy.
Comprehend languages, detect
I
magic.
wish you had a poor dad.
No,
Okay,
I-
no.
Financially support you.
I like
Alright, everybody's talking at the same time. So what was it? Comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages, identify, and detect magic. They're all rituals.
They're all rituals. Yeah, those would be pretty standard. I'd say maybe 150 each.
Yeah, that's the standard.
Oh.
Level 1 spells.
Yeah, I've never had to do anything with scrolls before.
Oh man, I had a game where we started at level 10. I did nothing but scrolls.
Ooh.
Okay.
It was
Raw.
My character was horseshit.
So you guys do that. Okay. Anybody want to do anything else?
I want to go look at armor.
Armor?
I want to see if there's anything better than chainmail.
Let me look that.
Also, I want to know which way is north.
Which way? North is north.
I need to know.
It's
That
north.
way.
Okay.
It is the general north direction.
East.
So anything rather than chainmail? There is splint mail and plate mail, which are 17 and 18 AC respectively. Splint
But
is
you have
only
to have a strength of 13 for splint, 15 for plate.
I've got 16.
it's
strength.
15 for both.
15 for both? Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking at both.
God damn, it's worth it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'll go with the best.
plate mail.
Yeah.
All right, that's 1,500 gold.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then
I mean, you could also get a shield if you so chose.
I have a shield.
Okay. So
what do I
like
add?
like with chainmail, this will give you a disadvantage on stealth rolls, and this it's your AC is just 18 as long as you're wearing it.
Okay. With my shield.
Anyone else want more chocolate?
20.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. I put it on.
It is plate mail.
Sydney,
It is heavy.
Tyler,
About 10
anyone
pounds
more?
heavier than the chainmail.
I think that's a yes.
Any healing potions nearby?
Not really. This town doesn't have a potion
I'll leave the
shop.
bag right here if you want more.
Okay.
Wow.
Something calls to me.
Is that
And
Pokemon?
it's a bag.
Something calls to me, and it's a bag.
Okay.
It's gone.
So you guys go home and rest then, I'm assuming?
Sure.
No, I gotta check for someone that knows.
Oh
more
yeah.
about
Okay.
things.
Okay. So as you guys are making your way back to the guild, you see the Dragonborn again, the blue scale, the Admiral Spinair, and he's just kind of been hanging around for the last couple days since you guys got interviews, questioned. So Lieutenant Colt, you know this was the former governor of the Eastern District before he stepped down to take for Zane to take his place. He is still kind of respected, but he mostly just captains boats now. He just wants to be a captain.
I mean, I want to be a park ranger when I retire.
Before he became governor, he was also, and you only would be the only one that would know this specifically, he used to be an admiral for the fleet of the far eastern country of Orions.
Oh, it's good to do what you love.
Yeah.
I love running things.
Yeah,
I
so
love
you
trying to
guys
save the
see
people I
him
care
as
about.
you walk up. Oh, hello, Team Pentagram and guest.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Lieutenant Cole.
Admiral Svenair.
Don't mind me.
I actually, for the first time, salute.
Oh, that's
Oh my god, he
Not
has
needed.
other emotions. It's a goddamn miracle!
not needed, but thank you.
Admiral.
Respect
Yes.
is earned. You definitely earned it.
Oh, wow. He kind of gets a little flustered. He's like, oh, wow.
New romance.
Fena, yes, you were going to say something?
I was wondering, what do you know about the island of Amazonia?
Oh, it's a very interesting island. There, people kind of lived. The country, the island, so to speak, was closed for a long time, and then they decided they wanted to interact with people. They're trying to get the hang of written language, but in general, they're trying to reach out. There's some problems, you know, that can't be solved on your own, as I'm sure you're aware. All women, by the way. Just, it's always the first thing you'll know. People will tell you it's only women that live there.
Only the
It's a warrior
Is this
tribe.
based off of
Cancel the
the
class,
Amazons in Greek mythology.
Well, obviously.
No, it's not. It's based off the Amazons from the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh game.
They would before in the past they would go to the sister island of Saturnalia and take their husbands and do their thing for children. But now they're opening it to the rest of the world. Why? Do you need to go there?
They're opening it
We've,
for more people to fuck there?
Shut up.
Me too.
That's one option.
We just heard a rumor that they were looking.
Oh,
Sorry, Iwi. You describe it. You're the one that heard it.
I relayed the information.
oh yeah. I heard they were having some sort of problem down there. A band of goblins. It's not what I heard, but I don't know. They had
your
some
penis,
sort of
not
monster
water.
infestation. They were looking to get fixed.
I mean,
but
if you wanted to drink from that, you might as well just drink right from the source.
Could I also get some water?
they had some sort of monster infestation, but are still working on getting quest papers out. So yeah, I can confirm.
I love Tyler's
So they're
water.
reaching out through non-written communications, word of mouth, friend
Yeah.
to friend.
It's not really unfortunately for them, it's not really how the guilds work in this part of the world. But yes, yeah, they are much more verbal people, so to speak.
So it's less of a sinister intonation. And
Well, you said that this is an island only of women.
My.
Would they be opposed to us bringing?
We can dress up as
Men?
ladies.
He kind of thinks it over. Yes, it is still, and I'm sure they're looking to get this changed. It's still illegal for men to set foot in this island.
Bye guys. I'm gonna
They
go
don't
on
know what male
vacation.
Kenku look like, do they? Because guess what? They look almost identical.
They look the same.
I suppose.
I'll just talk like this.
Put a really pretty flower in your hair.
There's already a pretty flower in my
Well, he's
hair.
based off of a blackbird. I have to look up sexual dimorphism in blackbirds.
It's a raven.
Raven. Okay, fine. Raven?
Are there any breast
I always thought they
implants
were
in this
closer
town?
to crows.
Temporary breast implants in town?
Dude, your chest muscles are probably ridiculous.
Right, like seriously. Ooh.
Your bones are hollow. Your chest muscles are impenetrable. Do you have a fly speed? I don't know.
No, Kenku.
Kenku can't fly.
They're cursed.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn,
But this
Kenku.
gobbo can run
Is
fast.
there?
I'm not
Yeah,
really.
he kind of
other
looks
than
around at all of you. I think the lizard men might be fine. Generally speaking, there's not much difference between males and females.
The only difference
prefer-
here's the difference.
They prefer
Gabriel,
Sorrow
take a
Sapiens.
look.
Gabriel can't lean
That is a
over.
male. That is female.
Yeah, it'd be kind of obvious if
Gabriel,
you were to try to pass yourself off.
Gabriel,
You
you're
two.
Well, this
What
one
about
is actually
Jade
fluffed
Druids?
up, trying to attract.
What?
What about gay druids? Are they okay with that?
No, they don't allow any
No,
males.
no,
I
this
think
one's
that
fluffed
I
up. He's trying to
discriminate.
attract this one.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Duh.
There we go. No, that's just.
I could have him sued.
Sure. Send your male lawyer to
I
the
mean-
island. I'm sure they'll be fine.
If this is something you're seriously offering, we can just go to my ship and go ask them.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't we just tell them we're here to solve their problem? Perhaps they'll put tradition aside in terms of in favor of continued existence.
I mean, we could probably kill all the Amazons if it needed to be that way.
I would not
Let's
recommend
not.
that.
This is why we're put under surveillance.
Would that be a genocide?
I look over to this guy.
It's
You are the
bad.
reason we are put under.
Nuh-uh.
Genocide, that's
Don't
bad.
do that.
Ooh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Wait, would it be sexist? Wipe out Amazon.
Well, it's sexist that they won't let me on their island, so they did it first.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
It was in
Shut up.
sexual defense.
Let's go. We'll ask.
We can ask from the boat.
I assume you have a teleportation circle nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys step into the and you are suddenly transported to Lort.
To
Which
Lord.
is the-
Does it say transport completed?
Transport completed. I don't know the reference.
Where's the
but
Lort?
Sure. Lort is the port town.
Oh,
right now.
Talor. I thought you said Lort.
It's got a silent P.
I thought you meant we were teleported to Lort. I was like, what the fuck is to? Where's Lort?
Where's Lord?
Alright.
You played World of Warcraft, right?
I did. Once upon a time.
So as you saw it 2 years ago, for those that were there, Admiral Svenhair has a very extravagant boat, thanks to a certain guild team.
Yeah.
He now has like more of a crew now.
Wait,
This-
is this the? Never mind.
This is the same boat that you guys took last time when you went to Helena.
I can still smell Moselle.
You could still smell the pony shit or
Not the
whatever.
rest? Oh, yeah, the rest.
Sure.
No, I was wondering about the guy.
No,
I
he's
think
not
it was
around.
a goblin.
No, he's not around.
Where was he?
Yeah. And he was like high elf.
They're the same thing.
No, there was a goblin trying to get us through, and then tried to take money from him.
No, that's different town.
That was way up
That's what,
north.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
And
Yeah.
pea stained
I
bench.
surely am a high.
He's an ally to
Still an asshole in it, by the way.
So anyway, you guys get on the boat and you start traveling along. A few days passed. It's fairly standard. Like, unlike last time, it's not very stormy. It's kind of good sailing weather. You guys are just out and about. One night, who would like to be out on the deck?
I would.
I'll go out on the deck.
Okay.
We're having a compassionate moment as fake husband and fake husband.
Platonic husband.
As fake husband.
Yes.
And I
Can
come
we
out
get-
and
can we
I
ask the
see
captain
them and
to
I go
divorce
the
us?
other side.
Okay.
No,
Alright, they
I'll
get
stand
both.
up with you guys.
Yeah. Anybody that's up on the deck, go ahead and roll perception.
I'll do it. That's probably where I hang out. I like the fresh air. And sea air.
So,
and
can the captain divorce me and him from our fake marriage?
No, he's not. Oh wait, no, you're right.
Oh.
Sea
Maritime
laws.
law.
Sea laws.
We're at sea. Sea loss.
Let's do that first then. Let's see. How does that conversation begin?
Hey, we got married on accident. Can you divorce us?
Just kind of look side to side.
We were never
Divorced.
officially married. I kind of did
Divorced.
That as a lie.
You did it as a lie, but you did it to a government official, so it's official.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
You said perception?
Yeah. Okay, Iwi and Infinity, as you are wont
Damn
to
it.
do.
Fucking
Playing a
damn it.
harmonica.
So it's nighttime. It's like right before bed, and you guys are sailing along, and you see a sparkling in the water.
Are you gonna jump after it?
No,
I'm
don't.
not gonna. No,
Oh my god.
I don't want to.
I would laugh my ass off.
Wait, what are we doing?
There is
Infinity's
a
gonna
sparkling,
jump.
like a glowing in the water.
Infinity's gonna
I
jump in the
really
water.
want
How
to.
far away is it?
Okay,
Like,
I'm jumping
it's
in the water.
Deep.
I'm jumping
Like
in the water.
30
Okay.
Wait,
feet
can
deep?
I? Wait, no. I'll attach my rope to the side of the boat,
Do you have a
and
rope
then
still?
Ah,
I do
hold
have
on.
rope.
Oh yeah, sure. Now try to ask the druid who might be able to turn into a sea creature.
You can't though. You're not high enough level.
Haha. So
Wait,
I will
was that?
take my rope
Was
and
it?
jump.
Was it
Couldn't we
fourth
summon
level?
a bigger fish?
I
To get it?
You can
That's
tell us
not-
what I could turn into at what level I was. I chose one of them as a sea creature.
What was it?
I think it's a shark, like a small shark.
Look at the list.
Yeah, yeah.
If he can turn into a shark, then he'll turn into a shark.
I still like the fact that you
I
jumped
know.
in.
Jump.
Can I use my knowledge from my book on how the tides work to see how deep it is?
Nature. Just do a nature check for me.
I got a reef shark.
Don't you have a book?
Okay, yeah, you can turn it into reef.
Somebody
Wait.
borrowed it, and I don't remember who borrowed my book on saying
I hate to be. I
I
hate
For
to
the
be.
longest time, I thought I had it for some reason. I don't.
I hate to be a
Borrowed
stickler for
book.
details, but is a reef shark a freshwater
History of sand.
shark or saltwater? Because you would be.
Wouldn't it be saltwater? 'Cause it's
Most
deep.
sharks are saltwater. I just can't remember.
I had a freshwater shark. It was cute, and then my dad put a catfish in the fish tank and it ate the shark.
Oh my god.
It also ate a lot of the other.
Okay,
That's
so
fine.
Gabriel and
Be
Infinity
careful.
jump in the
That's why
water.
you don't put a
Fish
catfish
are
in a
so
fish
bad.
tank.
Fish are hard to take care of.
The
Thanks.
white tip. Man. Species in the family. And Indo-Pacific coral reefs.
Saltwater.
Yeah, saltwater. Okay,
So am I?
You're
able-
fine. You're in the sea.
you're fine. Infinity, your new vantage point does not let you get any closer to where you want to be. You just see more lights in the water.
Wait, I
just
can't jump
closer.
off.
Yeah, you're in the water, but you're.
Oh, fuck.
I don't.
In the
you
water.
Just, you just see the shark just going past you. This tiny little shark.
I have 100 feet of rope.
All right, well,
I
what
will
does-
tie
what does,
myself and go out
Gabriel
as
say
well.
then?
Gabriel. Let me see here.
I'm just gonna pull myself back onto the boat and just.
I turn to the
Embarrassing
captain and I
me.
go, I think we have men overboard.
I'm back on, you guys.
Gabriel, you jump down in the water, and you see.
A baby.
I swear to goodness,
Well,
this season.
roll a nature check to see if you can
Oh,
tell
fuck off.
what it is.
Lieutenant.
Did I know what it was?
I jump off of a boat and he just turns into a shark.
17?
Lieutenant. I think men just went overboard.
So you, Gabriel,
figured I'd lay
under
it
the
out.
water,
It's after hours. He doesn't care.
See, kind of like tooting along.
9 to 5.
Tooting along under the
I know
water.
where he lives.
God damn it.
What appears to be a man of sorts
I try and pull Iwi up,
with
but you're too damn heavy,
Like,
so you're just.
sunfish. You know what, like
Huh?
sunfish have
Hollow bones, I'm
the
light.
But you're
ridges.
wearing. Are you wearing
Sunfish
your
head
armor?
and like scaled appendages,
You're right.
but his bottom half is like a whirlpool,
Ooh.
and he's just scooting along.
That's cool.
Thunderous.
You know this as a Marid. It's an elemental.
Oh.
He's just scooting along, and he's wearing like gemstones that like reflect the light of the moon, and that's probably what you were seeing before.
Oh.
Alright, let's all go back up to the ship.
It's a Marid, M-A-R-I-D.
So I go to him. I'm like, excuse me, fish man.
Hello.
I gotta say, that's a pretty necklace you got there. Where did you get that from?
Oh wait, you are a shark,
Yeah.
so you can only speak shark.
Yes.
He only speaks Aquan.
Is that close enough?
Hi.
Are there some similar words?
They're just gonna ignore you.
Damn
So
it.
is it this?
They would pretty much ignore you, yeah.
Damn it.
Are you gonna follow them?
No.
What happens if they follow?
They just float
Here you
along.
go. Here you go.
And ooh, that's pretty. But no, it'd be look like this. And a moment passes, and there's like a whole school of them, like flowing through the water.
With me.
With the little whirlpool bottom.
I'm down there with my fucking plate armor. Just help.
And there's these, the underwater is like a disco ball. It's like glowing with these. They got the reflective gems.
I'm still trying to pull Iwi out.
I'm gonna start trying to climb out too. That'll make it easier.
Yeah, and there's just,
Lieutenant, can I get your help?
I'll go. I look at you like trying to help up and just grab a rope from the mainmast and throw it down.
No, he is on a rope.
Oh, you're on a rope?
Yeah.
He's on
You
rope.
can't climb up?
I'm big. I mean, I'm not big.
He's
I got,
wearing
He's
plate
I'm
stupid.
armor.
wearing
He's wearing
plate armor.
plate
I didn't
armor.
think before I jumped
He's
into the ocean.
stupid.
Happens to the best of us.
I have
No,
a pretty
it
high
doesn't.
strength. Should I just roll strength to see if I can pull myself?
yeah, roll
Yeah,
athletics.
athletics.
Oh, athletics.
You can get advantage because we're helping.
Sweet. 17
Yep.
and 17.
See.
That's a solid.
Yeah, you make it up pretty well. But yeah,
Only lose
Gabriel,
my shoe.
I would assume that
You gotta
with
be
nothing
careful
else to
with the
do,
armor.
you would go up there.
Never.
I
I
want
can
to
wear
look at this for a little bit and see what they're doing.
So.
They're just kind of moving along. They just seem to be traveling through the ocean.
Now, can I take the roll of perception to look at the necklace? Or oh wait, no, I
Don't
already did
assume-
that.
Wait, you can. If you're a
Can I-
reef shark, can you just like bite the necklace off of their neck?
I don't recommend that.
Like, can
Take
I
off my
see if there's
clothes.
anything special about the necklace?
Alright.
No.
You need to.
Sorry, I will say yes. You can look, and it is not. There's nothing in.
You can breathe underwater now.
Alright,
You got
so I
gills.
come back up. You see like
Do I
a
still
you
have
see a
lungs?
tiny little shark just
Yeah.
pop out
Just
of the
pop
water.
up.
And then smack into the side of the boat.
Yes. Like, like
I happen to
pop
have it
out
up.
with grace. Like
You
you
dropped your body when I
hear
tried to-
dramatic music, like just smack against the boat.
And breathe underwater game a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
And then yeah, I turn
Did
back.
somebody use to summon bigger fish?
No, I used Alter Self. He can swim
I
underwater.
can swim now. I take off my armor and I jump into the ocean. I grab onto Scott.
Well,
So
I
you-
mean, I was gonna turn
He's-
back into my sexy.
I
self
grab
and
onto
climb up.
Scott.
He's a fish on the deck now.
I jump onto the deck and grab onto Scott.
Okay.
I turn back. I
You're
thought
still
wanted
flopping.
To,
I thought you
I'm
wanted a
flopping a
divorce.
bit. I look at you like, I thought you wanted to be divorced. Get off of me.
Never.
We're not married anymore.
I'll never
What
get
the-
off of you.
What?
There was,
What
a,
did you jump off? There was a
Excuse
net.
me.
there was a little shine in the water that caught my attention.
Do you convey what you
You
saw?
jumped
Yeah,
off.
I
Okay.
convey.
So you guys all hear him talk about the Marids. I would assume that Lieutenant Colt would know about elementals.
Vaguely. I'm actually not super book smart.
Okay.
I was a soldier before I discovered I had
He
magical
was
talent.
street
Then I was
smart.
really good at making explosions, so I kind of made grow through the ranks, not because of my book smarts.
Yeah,
He had
that's fair.
street smarts.
Not even that.
Kaboom smarts.
Yeah.
Infinity explosions.
I killed
I'll say,
anyone-
since Gabriel was the one that actually saw them, these are not like weak creatures. They're fairly powerful.
So you're saying I'm the only one who could take the bomb?
I mean,
No.
Yes, Sealy. Yes.
Let's see.
All right.
I want to see this, just like when I saw.
And Iwi
What was your
fucking
other
died.
character?
Yeah, no. Sorry, mainland magic's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
No, what was the other character in Scott's campaign that you?
Summon.
Skatha?
Was it Skatha who went after some sort of like giant monster?
Elder Dragon, yeah. Yeah, because it was put in front of me, and I didn't want to lose the opportunity.
You didn't want to
What
not try
happens
to
if I throw a
die.
bomb in the water?
They would
Where
probably
Dr. Valentine
swim
went,
away.
Nope, nope.
You're gonna blow up
And
the
also
boat.
the bomb wouldn't blow up. Because it relies on fire.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
Well, the
anyway.
fire was inside
That's just
the
a
bomb.
nice sight that you all see.
Enchanted bomb.
Enchanted bomb.
Hey guys, just woke up. What's going on?
Lieutenant, do you think this should be anything we should worry about?
It's still middle of the night in the morning.
Are they threatening? I'm not familiar with the species.
They're
They
very
were simply
threatening.
swimming around.
Well,
So
I
let
think
swim guns be swim guns, I say.
What's the species?
Murderers.
Okay.
I'm more of a
Yes,
live
I
and
think-
let live until something tries to eat you
Gabriel.
and then blow it clean in half.
What's the
kind of
species
guy.
we're talking
Yeah,
about?
but then you never know when
Marmars.
something's gonna blow you
Water
up.
elementals, weren't they?
Yeah, they'd be
Warren
trying
the
to-
Marns.
What?
Marn the Marns.
All
So the next day.
let's go to bed.
I mean, I
As-
wasn't gonna do that. It's not gonna what I stay watch, but
Okay. So your journey continues. You know it's about roughly 5 to 7 days journey from the mainland to the Southern Isles. On your last day of the trip, about noon-ish, who will be on deck?
that's where I hang out mostly.
Okay.
I'm eating a tuna fish
The same
sandwich.
Mostly because below deck is bullshit.
Yeah. Anyone want to fish, actually? Because
Oh, I'd love to go fishing.
the Admiral has some extra poles.
I'd love to fish.
Okay.
I will give it a
There you
try.
go, Xerxes.
I'm gonna take the
That's
Admiral's
extra
pole.
extra
Both
Poles, I just
hands.
use my penis.
Yeah,
Should
go
we
ahead.
dance around
String
that?
some
Just
fishing
dip the
line
tip
through
in
there.
and
Lug it in.
pull out a Leviathan.
All right. So who's fishing?
Me.
I'm fishing.
Oh my
Everybody?
goodness! Oh my goodness!
Anyone not fishing?
I'm thrusting my
I'm
hand at the
not fishing.
water using some bigger fish.
Infinity does
God.
not want to fish.
Okay.
Fucking summon that
But it would be
dragon.
infinity
I warned
on
you.
the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
how
fish
we'll
with
die.
her.
I'm
So,
working
no,
on
I'm
something
I'm
like
not
that.
fishing though.
Roll
but I'll
initiative.
be. I don't know.
She'll be there.
Not, yeah.
You'll be
You just
eating
carry
my
Survival
fish.
then?
You didn't even
That's right.
get a fight.
What do I roll?
That's a good question.
I'm guessing survival.
Yes, actually, yeah. Survivals would be a good
Got a
choice.
nine. Oh,
20.
Jesus.
Well, fucking finally, damn.
You were like, fish, get out here. And then you start jumping on deck and
I
like
start-
frying themselves.
Ooh, nice. Infinity, would you like to hang out in the crow's nest?
Heck yeah, I would love to hang out in the crow's nest.
All right,
Whatever
you go up
The
and
tippy top is.
Whatever the biggest
I
fish
thought you
that
were
we
gonna
catch.
eat the fish.
Whatever the biggest fish
Can I
we
eat it
catch,
later?
I'm casting
Sure.
someone bigger fish on it.
okay.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna eat
We're
famous
gonna have to
fish.
fight a fucking dragon.
So just Gabriel,
That
Iwi,
was
and Fena then wanted to fish.
The 100 I rolled.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do it again.
Iwi,
You're gonna have to fight the
you
fucking
get a
dragon.
sardine.
I'm gonna eat it.
This would go great on Italian food.
I mean, you got
It's
me
like
beat.
a-
I didn't catch anything, probably.
Oh yeah, I didn't see you.
I got a 9.
I also
You
got
get
that.
you get a little
sardine.
piranha, which is very very weird for this part of the country, but you're like maybe.
It's actually interesting, but concerning.
Just eat
Are
it.
these freshwater? How did we even get here?
How did that survive?
I like scoop up some water and put it in it. It's living. It's evolving.
It's
I'm gonna
growing
call
legs.
you Little Raymond.
Quick,
Demonico.
Iwi, give it a.
Give me your sardine. Give me your sardine.
Demonico, I'll say because of what you're
No, I
finding,
was saying
I
give
will
him
not have
the
you fish, okay?
birth a new medallion.
Fena,
End it.
Fena, you grab a big old tuna.
I don't have any pendants.
Well, Fana gets to live.
And Gabriel with his powers of animal persuasion.
Let's put join our guild.
Oh yeah, you want Piranha to join our guild?
It's his decision.
Hey Piranha, wanna join? You can speak to animals, right?
I speak Sylvan, but not. Wait, do fish speak Aquan or Sylvan?
Have
So-
no,
They're
sometimes
actually-
They are fish.
Yeah, they're actually not intelligent enough to have a language.
Have
Neither
I
are
have
squirrels.
a ring of animal handling.
Yeah, you can handle it.
Oh, I'm gonna handle the animal and ask him if he wants to join our guild.
What's a ring of animal handling? It's just a big glove that appears in your hand.
If I grab the animal and
Nice,
I
we
pet
guys
it
join our guild.
and give it my sardine, will it join our guild?
Okay.
I'm feeding this prawn with my sardine and asking to join our guild. In avian.
Come to me, my fishies! You just see
oh, that's okay. That's good.
an avalanche of fishes.
Fish eye.
It takes a moment, Gabriel. You got your line out in the water, and you're just like,
Like I see everyone
nothing's
pulling
happening.
Out, like I see everyone pulling out fish. Like, well, I ever catch a fish? I just start singing a song.
I wish.
Oh, I wish I was a fish.
and then tug. It feels heavy. I'm gonna need you to roll an athletics or acrobatics. No, athletics.
I'll do acrobat. No.
No, just athletics. You're pulling.
Do I see
against
him
it.
struggling?
Yeah.
I want to go help.
Oh my god.
Athletics, right?
You should.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're gonna need that assist. Gabriel flies over the
dear
railing,
God.
and his feet are holding onto the edges. And Iwi's like, no, my husband. And you grab him.
My ex-husband.
You grab him and you pull him, and it's the line goes into the air, and you pull out
and you
a
see-
giant
you see
crab, and it lands on the ground.
You
Roll
see
initiative.
Infinity, and she looks up.
Attack its weak point.
I don't have an icon, but yeah, you can roll initiative.
Stop trying to touch my feet.
Oh god, you know what would be even funnier? If you pulled out a little
one
fish
second.
that had biting on the back half of it a bigger fish, that had biting on the back half of it a shark, but had the crab holding its tail.
Like a Russian nesting doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have anything
19.
in here, so I'm gonna use this icon. This is the crab.
I knew I was prophesized to die
I
at
wish
sea.
it was a fish. You're not gonna do shit.
Okay.
Stop.
So this icon is the crab.
Alright, well I go with my ass.
Getting on used
I have 6.
You beat me.
He's giggling. Look at that.
You want me to roll again so that it pops up?
Yes, please.
Nope. I'm after you.
Are we all rolling the initiative?
Well, you could probably just pick use your first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use your first one.
Okay.
Alright.
Come on.
I just look at this thing and
Demonically,
like
you're
we'll
gonna
take kings
slaughter this
tonight.
thing.
It is the size of
Which
one of
one
you
is
guys. Like it's not a small.
Which
creature.
one of
Is
us,
there
guys?
anything to?
We're
Yes,
very
I'm 5'3". He's 5'8".
It's bigger.
6.
5'6".
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'3".
5'6".
How are you 5'6"? I thought you were tiny.
I'm the tallest Tenku possible.
Okay. So he is, I guess, way smaller than Feyna. Smaller than Iwi, but bigger than the
I'm gonna
the
slap
goblin
those
and
crab
Demonico.
clap.
The goblin.
Shut up.
You shut up.
All right.
It's a child size.
It's child size. All right, Demonico, you're up first.
You know what I'm using? I'm using some bigger fish.
Don't fucking do that. We can kill this in one hit. For fuck's sake, you're gonna waste it.
Right up to the bottom of the ship,
Okay.
fucking shark just
The fucking Kraken's gonna come out of nowhere and fucking tear this ship to shreds because of you.
Crack and fight. Crack and fight.
Oh,
Crack
God.
and fight.
Looks like
Roll
we're
it.
having
You
roast
better
You're gonna have
tell
to
us
start
for a
tonight.
generic Kraken.
I will be nice. Roll a d10 for me,
A
just to
fish
see what you get.
clops on to death.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
2.
Dude.
Okay, good. You see, flopping up from the side of the deck, a constrictor snake, which I also don't have.
Kristen,
And it
Shit,
grabs
snake.
the crab.
that's how I imagine the fishing went.
Oh yeah.
This guy's using an umbrella to catch a bunch of fish. And it's actually working.
So it grabs the crab. Oh boy.
The crab got bigger.
Oh, that's a
Wait, so what came out? Sorry, it's supposed
A
to.
constrictor snake.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted a bigger crab to come out and
Oh,
grab
you-
the little one. Like, don't look at me or my son ever again.
And it will just try and it will be it's aggroed against the crab. So
I'm gonna fucking kill both of them.
Wait. 2 gold and a snake.
To go on the 10 gold on me.
oh boy.
Oh, we're not taking extra fighters.
Here, Gabriel. Here's your get your betting segs out. Your betting hats.
Who's gonna win this fight? Place your bets.
Crab or the snake?
Delmonico wins.
Oh my
Delmonico
god. Dude,
always wins.
Dude,
I
it's
got
a
you
mini-
guys dinner for the next 5 weeks.
Nick, it's a mini
You're welcome.
kaiju
We don't
fight.
have any salt.
I
on
guess,
shit.
yeah.
It's gonna spoil in
This is
like
gonna
2
be
days.
so fucking
Do
epic.
you
Depending
feel
on
we're
scale,
flowing
every
on?
animal
Yeah.
fight is
How are we
fault
gonna
to
distill
fight.
it? You wanna start a fire on a wooden boat?
Dude,
And this is a regular sized constrictor snake. A giant constrictor snake is a huge, so it'd be, 60 feet tall or 32.
Yeah. It still fits in a 4x4, but
Yeah. Where is giant crab? There it is. Stop. So I'll say that.
he missed you. Let him just get your scent again. He missed you.
It's been
Gross.
1 day.
Ryan, he's weird. You just let him slide. Nobody wants to confront him about it. He gets that look.
He does.
Yeah,
What?
that one. Shifty eyes.
Shifty eyes.
What do I get? 5?
I'm sending you home early tomorrow.
Send me home early tomorrow.
I'm not working at the same time.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's half swallowing. It's like it's got the crab in its mouth and it's halfway in right now.
oh yeah.
That'll take your turn, Monica, unless you want to use your bonus action for anything.
He's gonna heal the crab.
Heal the crab, please.
Make it a fair fight.
Hey, no, excuse you. You are going to go kill that thing, both of them. Okay, Yui? Alright? I'm
Yes, sir.
Snake meat.
Bardic Inspiration. Go get him.
Alright, Iwi.
So what's that do again? Break inspiration.
You get a d6 for pretty much anything but damage.
Sick. All right. I'm gonna do a thunderous smite
Oops, accidentally give myself an extra Bardic
on
Inspiration.
my long sword.
Yes.
Classic.
Uh-huh.
Gonna use it. Does a 25 hit the crab?
Yes, it does.
All right. So 11 and then what was
Oh,
it?
man.
It's 2d6.
Crab dead.
Crab is already dead,
So
yeah.
there's 18 damage.
So you guys see as Iwi draws his sword, he's like, ah! Slices at the crab and it splits in half. Like the snake reels back, it's got its half. The other half of the crab is just on the deck.
It also
And
gets
there's
pushed 10 feet away since it can't roll a saving throw.
Well,
so
the-
the
the-
dead crab is 10 feet away from
Okay. There we go.
And now I'm gonna attack the crab.
And
with
there's
my
a
second attack.
thunderous boom that can be heard 300 feet out.
All right, now I'm gonna attack the crab. I mean the snake. Does 22 hit the snake?
Yeah. Yes.
Does a 10 do anything nice to me?
A what?
Does a 10 do anything to the snake?
Yeah, you just straight up kill it. These are low level enemies, guys.
We probably could have just stepped on it.
See how big it is?
It's pretty big, yeah, but
So I'd have to lift my foot a little higher.
The crab was
It's a-
smaller than us. The snake was bigger.
crab was about
Hey, since I did wrestling, can I get my wild shape back?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'll say you don't have to
Sweet.
expend that.
I forgot about that.
See, we have dinner for the next 5 weeks.
Oh wait, we totally forgot something.
Yeah.
Couple days ago, you had me identify a pine cone.
Yes.
Or a, what was it?
Wait.
Mighty Pine
Acorn.
Oh, the mighty acorn.
The mighty
Okay.
Oh.
So the mighty acorn, when you throw it to the ground, like sharply, there's a sharp boom and a giant oak tree will grow in its place. After, I believe it's 2 days, a new mighty acorn will pop off the tree.
So basically, we can build a forest in a couple
It
days.
should be under your
And-
items.
And like, we can build an entire forest in probably
We can
6
5
Our
days
build
later, it
in
will
a
it will
forest
grow
of our
another
own
mighty
creation.
acorn.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's yeah.
Yeah, in like 6 months, we can have like a decent size of a forest.
We can just build our own ghost.
All right. So, just gonna say this.
Is
before-
anyone going to try and carve up the meat?
Oh
I
yes.
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll a deck save then.
Oh dear.
Oh,
God!
I thought I hit the nat one.
Damn it! Why, God?
12.
I
22.
bite into shell. I start chewing it. This is pretty good.
You know what a deck save is, right?
You have to move. Something's going to explode.
Oh.
So you see the constrictor snake corpse
Oh,
fly
God,
off
there's
of
gonna be another
fly off the ship as you see
The Kraken.
this pop up on the ship.
Whoa.
It appears to be some sort of mech. A giant construct of some sort.
I'm gonna say hello.
I made an oopsie.
It just
Damn.
and
I am always thirsty.
Demonico, I will say you are thrown back, and you're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage.
How much does
What's this Scott
that
get?
got?
Oh, I didn't even see Scott's roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I'm ready to dig in, and
Scott gets stepped on.
Yeah, just stomps on, just lands directly
it
on
basically,
me.
yeah, just steps on you.
You're unconscious.
I got a 4 for my arcane check. That's sure something, whatever it is.
I'm an arcane check it. Oh, 5.
Yeah, you're right. That is something.
Oh my god, it's a. Oh, I forget. I always forget the name.
Jesus
It's like-
Christ!
It's a Japan.
Don't count the. It's you take 11 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
So you guys rolling Arcana to see what this thing is?
Yeah. So, but I just like it lands and I go, oh my god, that's a. A
He's
thing.
right.
Oh,
Fena, fittingly, you have heard of these things before. They are shield guardians. They're constructs made in service to
Snakes.
not snakes.
I've heard of it.
It's a thing.
It's a
It's
robot.
It's a robot.
Fighting robot power.
It's a.
Wait.
It's a tree man.
a shield guardian. I've never seen one.
And it's like just dripping in seawater, just falling off of this thing.
There should
Lieutenant,
be...
how far away are we from the island?
Captain, how far away are we from the island?
Infinity,
I'm just watching all of this go
yeah,
down.
you can
like,
see
oh.
the island rising in the
Sorry.
horizon.
The captain. Infinity, how far away from the island?
Yonder.
Yonder.
About 17 miles, Captain. About. Wait, hold on. About 8.5 kilometers, Colt. A fair bit.
So you see its chest open up, and
A dwarf comes out.
not a dwarf,
Do I not?
but a
He said the dwarf I killed.
blue-skinned
Oh, God.
woman. No, it's not the dwarf. She appears to be some sort of crossbreed or something between a tiefling and an orc. Like she's got very small, pointed horns. They don't curve at all.
Everyone loves
And-
that Xerxes.
And fangs that go outward. Her, like I said,
We're
her.
looking for is an Oni.
Yes. But they are not familiar with that term.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna roll
she has
Arcana.
blue skin. And she's wielding some sort of spiked club. And she just falls out of this thing.
Falls.
Xerxes, go get your daughter.
Is that a new roll?
Ew.
No, this is whatever the hell she is.
Okay.
I
You,
come from
you
a
don't know.
distant future.
Oni, you're not native to this part of the world.
Yeah.
Fena, you've heard stories of, well, actually, Fena would have a pretty common idea because of that one quest you guys went on. This appears to be very similar to what Lestat is. He's a demon.
Oh.
Lestat's a demon that was summoned. This appears to be some sort of demonic being from realms of hell or some sort.
We need to stop.
That takes like 10 minutes to summon, you know, right?
Yeah.
I'll stall them for 10 minutes.
So he just kind of comes coughing out. There's just water pouring out of this shield guardian, and she just looks up and says, "Let me just look at her languages real quick."
I go to help the person up. And then
Oh
I.
my gosh, sure, no, I have to fucking teach them through it that's on the ground dying.
Would you like to watch
In-
me do a song and dance?
Like come over and I give you.
Giant. As soon as someone tries to get close, she'll point her spear at you, or not spear, club at you. Like,
Tetsuo,
stay back.
if you will.
In like giant, but it's an accent. It's accented. It's very far removed from what you're used to.
Good thing I come from a faraway giant land. I live
And
with the tickle belly giants.
are you still? Would you back up, or do anything?
No, I would not back up.
Okay.
I just
then-
stop. I just stop, but I wouldn't back up.
What'd she say?
She said stop.
Stay back. And
now
she's
she said stay back.
she's gonna take a step back.
Now she's taking a step back.
I can see that part.
Oh yeah, it's stabbing you in Gabriel.
Can I get the bird from underneath your robot?
I give Gabriel healing potions.
Yeah, that's fine, but there's still a robot foot on top of me.
Well, I'm just gonna force feed these you so you don't die.
I'm
I
gonna
can make-
introduce
I can
myself
make-
to the person.
I can make them.
She's
Healing drops.
very nervous. Like she doesn't know what's going on. She's like every few seconds coughing up more salt water.
I put away my sword.
Okay.
If it makes you feel better, we're just as confused as you are.
Iwi.
Actually, probably more so.
I translate this.
Roll persuasion.
Which one of us?
Iwi.
15.
No, that was my last one.
Okay.
24!
I'm not gonna make you guys fight her if I can avoid it. Insight and wisdom, right?
Yes. I just love this idea of. Have you ever seen Brotherhood?
Ooh.
Oh god. There's a bit where they talk about one of the characters, and so the character they're talking to has never met him, and they're like, "Wow, he must be a beautiful prince," and you're like, "He says." Who are you? And then she's like turns and I just rose petals and my armor's all gleaming for some reason. It cuts back to me. I'm just like, oh, why is she looking at me weird?
Do they accept my offer of friendship?
They're still very wary. You seem persuasive enough. She actually will touch the amulet around her neck and say a small word, and the shield guardian will lift its foot up off of Gabriel.
I pull Gabriel out.
I yelled out about fucking time in Celestial.
You do not get it?
Who are you people?
Yes.
Was she speaking? She's speaking giant.
She's
right?
speaking giant. Where am I? What colors do you fly?
I yell, calm down, John, because I also know John.
As you're still coughing.
Wait till you feel better.
I mean, I imagine you both.
Do you
like,
have a
both at the
weapon
same time,
drawn?
really.
I don't.
I know you put yours away. Does anyone else have a weapon or arcane focus out?
Mine's my.
I'll put my
he
quarters
draws
back
the
on my
runes on his gauntlet. They
Okay,
flare
that's
when he casts
fair.
a spell. I have combat casting, so I can actually do it with swords and a shield on.
Put away your hand.
Yeah, shove it up your ass.
Put your hand up your
I'll
ass.
shove it up someone's.
She's just scared. Calm yourselves.
Where am I?
You're
A
on our
boat
ship
in the middle of the
Everclear.
ocean.
Well,
God.
his ship. I'll nod towards the captain.
He kind of.
What happened to you?
I have to translate this.
Can translate.
I relay the question.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
She kind of holds her club down. She still got it at the ready, but she's not combative. Good job, you avoided combat.
Yay! Thank you,
Cast Thunder
Iwi.
Smite on my sword.
Oh, now her defense is down.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Advantage
attack.
Too bad you're not a rogue.
I was.
For the ambush.
I pull out Mazel's quarterstaff and knock Iwi
I'm a mercenary from Oriens.
Is Orient north?
Oriens is far to the west. For those that know Gao, that's the country that he rules.
Gao's dead, so it doesn't matter.
Gao is gone. He's not dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, I was a
Dead to
mercenary in
us.
Oriens. I was traveling along with... Oh, God. Traitor. There was a tiefling known as Nemo Sign. He was traveling here, and we were attacked by pleurisy ships. And...
Wait, Nemo, does that sound familiar to us?
Yes, that's the tiefling that attacks you.
Nemo.
You don't know that because you don't speak giant.
Captain.
I have to relay every word that she says
Yes, go
into
ahead.
English.
Go ahead.
They said finding Nemo was with her and is evil.
Gabriel, would you like to
I
You
relate it properly.
Okay. There was a
Sydney, he's mine.
That's okay.
there was a ship that attacked us and sank our boat.
Scary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They sealed me inside the shield guardian, but luckily I had the amulet to control it. And
And you decide to drop it foot first on me.
well, that wasn't really under my control. I set a spell on it.
You'll
Are
find
you
the
familiar
biggest
with
asshole in the world.
Dimension Door? Well,
I'll roll an arcane.
okay.
You don't know what
Oh
you
yes,
said.
of course. That's. Hold on, let me remember.
But you guys don't know because we haven't
Of
related
course,
yet.
that's a door between dimensions.
My as she taps the foot of the shield guardian, my mech here can store spells until a certain condition is met. Being trapped inside of it, set it to teleport to living space within 500 feet because I was quickly drowning and I needed to focus on that. That was a few days ago. So, thanks, I guess, for sailing your ship over here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I apologize if I hurt any of you, but
Shut up.
He's like
the shield guardian raises a fist.
Nice, he's coughing.
I draw my sword at Gabriel. Shh. I'll fix you later.
She already did it.
I'll fix you better.
I'm assuming you're all not of pleurisy.
I know he
then.
does. What? Stop reaching for my pee-pee.
I'm reaching for your hand.
Can somebody switch spots with Nathan? He's like constantly reaching for my pee-pee.
Nathan, stop.
I'm reaching for his hand.
Both of you stop.
Whoa, grabbing a guy's dong is one thing. Hand holding?
Dude. That's unacceptable.
She kind of like sits down.
Where were
My-
you heading?
Well, I was heading to Mintria.
We're from Mintria.
No, that's good. Perhaps I will find some better company there. I am Izami. I'm what you may call an Oni.
A what?
An Oni. It's a... Oh yeah, I forgot your part of the world is a little more civilized. As she says that, she kind of sniffs. What's that smell?
It might be crab meat.
No.
Just killed it.
The salt water in your nostrils.
That. What do you have? And she's pointing between the two of you.
A baby.
Quick frame of reference. Who has the, I know you both have talismans. Who has the demonic book? The summoning book.
Wait, what is it you said?
The summoning book.
That would be you.
She would, like, go to you and try and, like, look through your stuff looking for it.
Oh, I just realized I have not used my.
I don't have a
hand.
summoning book. I have ritual blueprints.
Okay, I'm looking for the book.
I don't have a book, no.
I can feel the book on the
Fana, do you have
sand.
the book? I don't know who else would have it.
I have the Lestat's talisman. I have this.
Okay,
blueprints.
she would
That's
try
about it,
and grab Lestat's talisman,
Yeah, I have a few talismans as well.
and she would try and take yours as well. Do you allow her?
No.
Roll initiative.
I hand her some of them.
I only have the one, so I keep it. She has.
She
many.
takes them.
For?
She takes them and is like, these enslaved my people long ago. Why do you have them?
I forget. Why do we have them?
I use them to summon Lestat, or I use mine.
Remember that
to
one
summon-
mission where
She
like,
crushes the
underdark-
stone tablet or talismans in her hands.
Why do we have these?
We went
Guys,
to that
been so long.
one place, the Underdarker or something, in which there was this guy who was
You guys
using,
basically
like,
collected
them.
these to summon demons.
No, but where did
Enslaved
we get
demons.
them?
We
Uh,
done the first actual mission as a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like I was trying to explain.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to listen to him.
Here, Nathan, let me write down the...
She's not asking
Song
where
sounds
you
like-
hold them. She's asking why you have them. This was in Disrook where you got them.
I'm writing.
Lestat's my buddy.
She trusts me.
A slave would sooner call a master his friend than get the whip. Give me your talisman.
I know.
Holding hands is too much.
I only wanted to study them because I didn't know what they were.
She takes you give her the rest of them. She crushes those too. Lieutenant Colt, this is very interesting. Demon summoning was a long forgotten technique that just was only rumored about Now you've learned that these two have been keeping this art secret from the rest of you. And, you know, the rest of the country.
Lieutenant Colt will remember that.
Yeah, no, this Oni woman is
I had the book, but it's on hold.
Okay, so it'd be back at the guild. So this Oni woman is like all up in your face. She's like 8 feet tall, and she's like she's like ready to fuck you up if you don't give this thing over.
No.
What if
My
we
talisman.
summon Lestat?
Well, Lestat. What happens to the demons when you crash those talismans?
Then they're free. These talismans are a symbol that enslaves them. When they are summoned here against their will, they are forced to serve whatever master wields them.
It's funny that he's half demon.
Don't think I haven't noticed that. I'm half demon myself, but that doesn't change the fact that both of our ancestors were cruelly enslaved for thousands of years under this technique.
Okay.
I thought they were...
So do we have to translate everything in between them?
Yeah,
This
I
is
would assume
God.
so.
Well, if
That's
we've got
annoying.
time and no reason, I could keep trying.
He said,
I
"Fuck
could
you," he
cast
wants to
comprehend
1v1
languages on her, and then she could just understand us.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I have to do it as a ritual, so it takes 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
That's fine.
We sit down for a little tea time.
I hit her with the crewless comeback. Okay.
Oof.
She seriously
No,
like
just text back a single K. Period.
she's got her club
even
like
period.
like gripped tightly. She's ready to go. Like this does not look like a.
Okay.
She looks like a combat ready person. Like she's all decked out in it's not decorative, but like ritual armor. Formal armor.
Excuse
Yeah.
me. Does the golem
I
look
play with
too?
Yeah.
portals and I'm half a demon. Bring it on.
Just say as you start.
I don't say that. I'm saying that out of character.
You had kind of the right idea though. I want to keep going with that. When you said some will stop.
Some will stop while you're also trying to speak the same language.
Go. Continue.
Tell me that is what you say.
Yes.
Like say that.
You're on the right track.
Yeah.
What if we summon Lestat?
Would it get you to shut up?
It's rare.
Shit up.
She kind of.
What would he have to roll?
I just summoned it.
Oh, you just summoned it.
It just does. Yeah.
She kind of takes a step back.
Yeah,
I want to hear his perspective on it. What are you doing?
He's very nice, and I'm very nice back to
He's
him. I
he's
don't.
holding him. So I'll say no. You can't steal the talisman from him.
No, you gotta do a close every day. I summon Lestat! He just comes out in a towel like a shower cap.
So you guys will need.
Dude.
You guys will need. Yeah, you guys will need
That's
a.
good. That's him. That's gonna happen.
Okay, yeah. You guys will need a private room. Does anyone else want to sit in on this, Lieutenant Cole?
I
Yes.
will.
Okay.
Can I just see this from the first?
This is like the ritual requires a closed off room and then different safe circles for each person that's there. Otherwise, bad things could happen.
Bad things happen.
So everyone sits in on this then.
Yes.
All right. So over the course of 10
while
minutes.
while this is going on,
Doesn't
I want to ask her
Lestat like
about,
possess the
okay,
people
so,
who don't have the circles?
Sorry, you were both talking at the same time. You first.
Doesn't Lestat like possess the people who don't have circles?
He can.
He can.
He has the ability to.
Yeah.
You.
That's all I was saying.
So these talisman enslave demons.
That's how I was brought into this world. My people are still very much enslaved over in the east. People of Orions are. And she kind of looks down. I'm not a mercenary by choice. But I didn't think I would be betrayed by Lucky.
Lucky.
Oh,
This is the same person, Nemo.
Oh, that stings me right in the stab holes in the stab marks I have. What after the same person apparently?
Well, that's
I
good.
relay what happened when we met Lucky.
The hell you told me? You
Upset.
didn't do anything. You were a body pillow.
Okay, so the ritual.
You were
You
my
guys
villain.
see Xerxes will take some small pieces of like silver. There's some incense and
Shea butter.
holy water and stuff.
Shea butter.
Shea butter. And we'll basically draw runes into. Like, you guys find a cabin basically, and on one of the floors there's a summoning circle, and then around it an entrapping circle. And then around it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 smaller circles. During the ritual, Xerxes will convey to you that if you step outside the circle or break any of the circles, the demon could power through its entrapment circle and possess and or kill you. So probably not best idea to
No bueno.
stray.
Which they are wont to do.
Yes.
I send a thought into Gabriel's mind to mess
Don't
up his
even.
circle.
Don't even.
The fuck?
This will end
Because it will be Lestat will be able to kill all of you
Yeah.
after one person.
Lestat is so powerful. It's not even funny.
He was powerful. He's out of character in Incubus, which is challenge rating 4. You guys would blow him away at this point of the game.
No. Well, he was.
Hey, you don't know that though.
At the beginning of the game, Lestat was like,
Yeah, when you summon him at level 2.
OP as fuck.
yeah.
No, we
Yeah,
are
so
okay.
you conduct this
So-
ritual,
Or should I not have him?
and
It'd be funny if he still treats us like we're level 2. Oh, little mortals.
Excuse
I
me.
can see his number now. He's level 4. Yes.
Kill him!
Beauty.
curb stop the little shit. So you do the ritual, and nothing happens.
Aww.
Did you mess up? You wanna try
I
again?
don't think so.
I mean,
I don't
I
think
put my
you
hand
should
on
do
his
it.
shoulders. It happens on one and every 3 people.
Sometimes, sometimes
Gabriel,
it
you
just
have to
doesn't
try
come
it
up,
out,
you know.
okay? Step out of the circle.
It just
try
doesn't
to
get
fix
up,
it.
you know.
You want to give it another shot?
Maybe.
All right, you say it again.
Try working yourself up a bit.
Sure.
Roll an
We're
Arcana.
all
Figure it out.
Arcana.
Yes.
For me, it helps if I really like switch hands now and again.
Got you.
Gotta mix it up.
Gotta just switch
It's
hands.
not-
you
it's
know?
not-
I'm an ambicaster though.
It's not great, but it does not appear like anything happened. It's not like Lestat is invisible or pretending to not be there just to break your circles. It's just like you're not doing anything. Like the ritual starts, but as soon as you say the part where you choose which demon to summon, it just stops.
As if like Lestat just like doesn't exist anymore.
Basically.
This number you're
Okay.
trying to
Wait
reach
a
no longer
second.
exists. Please hang up and try again.
Can't you roll?
What was the god that died?
You're on the right track. Roll history with advantage.
Would I have known of this? at all?
25.
25. I believe so, but I'll say Fana gets it. The demon realm
I remember that.
was torn apart, basically.
Didn't your god tear apart?
By
I
demon.
remember that man in the cave told
And
me about that.
suddenly it all starts to click together. You remember Amon.
Nimad.
No, Amon. The guy that ate Taylor
Oh,
Willow.
Ahmad, that was I could not remember his name.
You remember him telling you that he just appeared in what was the Feywilds.
He puts his. He's somewhere in this world.
He's already here.
Coming for that booty.
He's booty.
Does that mean he's gonna want to kill me? I mean,
No, he's gonna wanna
Probably
fuck
wants
you.
to do you.
You know
I would go-
you know the nature of my version of demons. Some of them would not be able to exist in the mortal world.
that's what I was thinking, honestly.
Yeah. So you don't know. Lestat is no longer in the demon realm because the demon realm doesn't exist anymore.
It's
It
either
was
he's
tw- it
alive
was-
somewhere in this world or he's already dead.
I turn to
Where
the
was
new
Lestat?
person whose name I just forgot.
Izami.
Izami.
So yeah, we have
What's
a crisis
going
because
on?
most of your people are gone.
So you know those
You want to yell at us
talismans,
some more
right?
for having this stuff?
And how they're supposedly enslaved demons? Well, they don't anymore. Happy.
Yes.
Yes, the demon realm is technically no longer there.
Wait, can we trap it like his
that's
waist down in the talisman? Can we
not
trap you?
preferable.
What are you talking
You're
about?
half demon, right?
We didn't.
Is that how it works? I'm half demon, so you
Half
can
demon,
trap
so you
me
can-
waist down.
God.
He's halfway through the portal. Like, ripping.
Well, you're
Guys,
basically
guys,
Sombra at
the
top.
door.
Guys,
It's like a hula
guys,
hoop.
guys,
But it's
help.
huluing.
You're still taller than me, by the way.
I'd be 3 feet and half an inch.
How long ago was this?
2
And
years
how many
ago.
demons survived the destruction of it?
You don't know. Some of them
Before
can.
I left, there were still demons in service in the eastern part of the world.
How long ago was that?
Well, I left a few months ago, at most.
They probably didn't know that the realm no longer exists.
So what happens to a demon who was in service as the destruction happened?
They wouldn't be able to out of character. Nobody in character would know.
Did you just Thanos say?
Out of character, a demon
demon
currently in
realm's gone?
service when the demon realm was gone would not be able to be sent back. They would just basically exist in the mortal realm until their soul literally disintegrates.
No demon friend.
Alright.
Because even if
I-
it does not survive, it's just gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless we remake another demon realm.
The Azami's still sort of thinking about all this. It's possible that there could be another realm in which they're being summoned from on the eastern side, but it doesn't really make sense. The material realms aren't connected to the.
You almost caught it.
Almost. I hope you don't mind. I would appreciate your help in getting to Mintria.
After,
Where-
if you're fine with tagging along with us for a while, do you mind we finish what we were doing?
I literally have nothing better going on, so fine.
Yeah.
We're heading to
Yeah. You could have.
We're heading to an island to help some Amazons.
She kind of looks between the males. Okay, yeah, sure.
And that's why we brought the dresses.
Good choice. Like I said, Demonico could probably pass for one as long as he doesn't expose his genitalia.
What?
Yeah,
Might as well
put
tell water not to be wet.
Well, that's Xerxes.
So,
Basically exposes his
after all this
genitalia.
happens, you guys kind of make your way to Amazonia without much more difficulty.
Okay, we never actually figured out how are we actually going to get there.
Well, we
I
just-
say
every single
me
day.
and Infinity can head on first.
Take a boat.
Take a boat, see what they'll allow, what the conditions will be, and we'll come back and convey that.
Yeah. For all we know, they're desperate for help, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, guys! I don't care as long as I kill goblins."
If not, we might have to come up with an alternate plan.
Find out what the exact wording on the rules is. I can cast fly.
Oh.
Hovering above the ground, not touch it.
Everyone's
not
just
touch
looking
it,
at-
not touch it.
Okay.
Oh shit! My concentration block.
Shoot an arrow at that one.
No need to be petty, just because I'm petty.
Okay, so
Infinity, would you like to
Feyna-
head?
We have to be chained
Would
up.
you like to head with me?
Follow them
Yes.
around.
Okay, you guys take a dinghy.
Um,
First thing you
Stop
notice.
playing with your dinghy.
First thing you notice.
Oh yeah. I should
In a
get my
similar
floating
fashion
cloth
to the island of Elena, you see a lot more like private guard or not private. Mintria has a lot of private guards. Helena and now Amazonia, you see, have a lot of like soldiers and warriors like just stationed around. And as you guys scoot your dinghy up,
Excuse me, what?
You're not
Dinghy.
doing anything.
shut up.
Already
Yeah,
Me
you're
and
just,
Infinity are in a dinghy.
already did that bit.
you see one half-orc woman step on your boat as you guys near dock, and she's like, "Halt! Your business here?"
We heard you had trouble with goblins needed help.
Looks over at the goblin. Yes.
She's with us.
No, you're in line with goblins. Can't trust them.
Right.
Goblins, you know.
Sure.
Never been a goblin a
I
day
can.
in my life.
Eats pee-pee.
You'll probably want to go, and she like shows you a map. You'll probably want to go upriver a little bit, to the main town. I'm not sure. This is from the higher government, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll want to go up from here. This is you're in Port Ceylon. You'll want to go up to the city of Tem. That's where the main rulers are.
So, it's not just us. We also have people on that boat, that ship.
All right.
The only thing is.
Yeah, you can bring your ladies along too.
Yep.
Now let me stop you there for a second.
Now wait just a darn
just
tootin' second.
Just 1 second. How much?
Hypothetically, if there were like some guys, you know,
On the crew.
Oh, yeah. They'll have to stay on the ship, I'm afraid. Men are not allowed to set foot on any part of this island, or they will be put to death.
What if they were hovering?
She kind of thinks for a moment.
Hello.
Guess that would be
Hello.
okay.
No.
It would.
Can you do the limbo in the air? Hello.
Why so long?
Anywho.
Yeah, hovering, I guess.
What if we
But
agree to
on,
death by snooze?
But they just have to stay on the ship. So we can take. Can we take the ship up river or?
no, the river will be too small. I mean, maybe the dinghy will be able to go along. The dinghy, I'll say, is probably big enough for all 7 of you.
I mean, it's also like a spare lifeboat too.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, you're welcome to dock your ship here, but yes, unfortunately, only men. Or sorry, only women. Only women are allowed to set foot on the island.
Women and floating men.
No.
You see, you gotta share the
Alright,
rules with these
so
things.
if any men step on the islands, they will be killed. No
They will.
exceptions.
She thinks for a moment. Yes.
What?
Hear me out. We pay some Amazons to let us stand on their shoulders.
All right.
How many
You
females
know,
do we
I
have?
bet that could
Okay.
work.
Dibs on
We
the
have
half
the
orc.
Mecca.
She's tall. She got the shoulders.
What's
We
that?
have the Mecca or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I'll ride on Infinity's shoulders.
but you're gonna crush me.
Now I'm just picturing the golem walking,
Am
and
I?
like right as he's about
Yeah,
to
aren't
step,
you
we're
like
like, wait,
3 foot?
does this count as male or female?
It's a robot, so
Awkward cut comes back. It's got like a straw wig and like lipstick smeared on the faceplate.
I think it's a bit
But no,
Anyhow, we go back to the ship.
and you would explain that to the men.
We get up.
24 pounds.
Okay, so guys, we have.
Hope you like dying.
So we have a couple options. You guys can either stay in the dinghy the entire time.
Sounds fun.
You
Yeah, take a
can
nap in the dinghy.
jump on the island and then get murdered.
That also sounds fun.
Just let me die.
I mean, does it specify when you die? You can always.
I want to see Xerxes take on.
You
this
can get a
entire
little
tribe.
leeway there, like maybe 10, 20 years.
Just
Instantaneous.
unleash the blood.
Oh, that's just
Can we just
poor
take the next
rules.
hour to let Xerxes have a way?
The only thing I can think of is
I've got an idea.
what if you guys cross dress?
That'd be fun.
I'm
Also,
stressed over my full plate.
I got an idea.
What's
I
the
mean-
exact rule?
God, I want an NPC right here, right now, because I would be like, hey Xerxes, do you think you could get with the woman while you're cross dressing?
Get with the
That
woman
blow
while
our
you're
fucking
Would it be a
top. I
word?
mean, I'm like
Would
the
it be a
leader
word?
of the
Go ahead,
group,
try it
so
again.
yes.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge
Yeah, like-
accepted.
That's what I would do if I had any like
Question.
less serious NPCs here.
What if we challenge the leader? That works sometimes. We've done that with
To a rock, paper, scissors competition.
How about this?
Usually it's martial prowess, but we'll
How
take
about this?
Yeah, but do you really want to kill the leader?
How do you
No.
think they would be okay
You just
with
win.
an Asimov?
I don't see a difference in what I just
Do
said.
you think they would allow me?
Do you have a penis?
Roll a religion check.
Yeah, do you
Faina.
really have a
missionaries
gender?
count?
Oh God!
Check on a
Only if
T1.
it's in missionary position.
What would I need to roll?
Religion.
Can I roll religion? I'm
No, I
rolling
say
religion.
just Fana.
I rolled religion.
20.
Okay,
Nice.
that's 20. You know that they do not really have gods, so to speak. They don't have
They don't have gods, and you have a penis. So they wouldn't work.
That's double the hair.
What they're,
So-
what you're trying to say is they're thirsty for gods.
Well, I could tell from that I've been assigned to
Gabriel
slay
is
these trolls.
Gabriel
These
is an Azamar, but he's only really respected among the Titan the Titan worshipper community.
All right. Well, could you ask a representative in the main city to come talk to us? And we can explain our position.
Everyone get in the dinghy.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
row up there.
Well,
All right.
We will bribe them with, I don't know, what do they want? Wine? Chocolates?
Again,
A swift kick in the ass? Is that what you're looking for?
like Gabriel raises his
It's double-bladed. This is
Gabriel
my
raises his
first
hand.
time.
Gabriel raises maybe they want
Pepper
to
spray.
No! That happens a lot too. I'm naturally resistant.
All right, so you guys
Okay,
get in
Quagmire.
the dinghy. The Admiral pays you
Question,
guys.
before
bids you
we
guys
leave,
farewell.
should we grab anything like maybe some outfits or something?
You guys have a disguise kit. Someone has a disguise kit.
Oh my god, no!
Some glamour
I'm still wearing that
potions.
mask. They can't see
Well,
on the
he's-
mail.
Some
That's right. You look like.
Actually, I was
You
gonna ask
don't
if you
have
could transform into a...
boobs.
Yes.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah, you assume
if we wanted to disguise,
I'm flat-chested.
You're a guy.
do they know
You
what
know
a
what?
kobold is?
Roll a general persuasion check.
Do they know what a kobold is?
Like I said, lizard men are fairly like they don't.
I would
really have
say
any
you
gender
two
differences.
would be fine.
As long as you
As
don't
long
pay.
as you don't...
8. Damn it.
As long as you guys don't take your clothes off or anything, or do
Don't
any-
worry. Just give me a second.
Does anybody have a spare piece of clothes? I don't have clothes.
We have Monzel's
But your
clothes.
genitalia is inside of you.
All right, general investigation
What was
for
the
the
candle?
populace against. Or wait,
I'm gonna-
what
I'm
is
gonna fold in my-
what is
my
disguise?
penis.
It's an investigation to counter it, right?
Yeah. Perception or investigation, you're right.
Okay, I'll do perception then.
Guys, the Monica's a woman now. His penis is inside out.
Yeah, I could do that this entire time, guys. They won't know.
Nope, it does not. It does not fool them. So
I'm too muscular.
you're too muscular. You're a very attractive-looking man.
Damn it.
Just like
You're like,
Xerxes would have the
I
same
break
problem.
a femininity.
Yeah, Xerxes would have the same problem. He's very attractive, but in a masculine sort of way. Yeah, as you guys are rowing the dinghy, you guys are getting looks from all the women there.
I resist the urge to go, not touching in the
Why
water.
don't you just tell them that there are slaves?
Gabriel just does like a little.
Ooh, yeah. Are you allowed servants? You could say you captured us.
It's a different
I'll do
custom.
some collar work. It's like my first time in bondage.
Ooh,
These are sex slaves.
Neither one gives you a wink.
I'm
So
more,
you guys,
I'm more of a leathers person, not in the actual change.
These are our slaves. As you can see, I'm sort of handicapped. Mention the eye, fingers, and all that stuff.
roll persuasion check.
I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm being a bit. I'm being a bit.
Being a shit.
I'm being a shit in my head.
I'm Fena's seeing morals person. Fena is morally bankrupt. I'm here to explain that that's bad. No, don't kill people.
No! Bad!
This is Ewinthia, and I am Demonica.
Oh my god.
With you.
Ewinthia.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been on the fence till now, but this is tilting me towards saving you guys. It's like hovering between like guild and old, execution orders, spared. He's just like, spared.
So you guys meet a representative.
Okay, so
This
me and
is-
Infinity jump out.
Yes.
This is a water genasi. She comes forward and she's like, "Hello. You can't have those."
Are the people
Thank you.
pretending gonna jump off?
Yes. Very attractive. Very good. Go about your business. Go. Watch some sports.
What's
Sorry,
this?
Go back to your man cave.
I'm sorry, I'm gay. I don't have any of that.
I feel like gay men should be allowed. That'd be hilarious.
She like adjusts
Come
her
on, I feel like
glasses.
you need a gay friend.
She's a very proper looking woman, and she's got like traditional robes on.
Are the other two that can pretend to be
Yes.
gonna jump off?
Please roll a persuasion check, and you guys have disguises on, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing a dress over my armor.
Persuasion with advantage.
Okay, 20 then.
17. Oh no, that's.
Where is?
We better go to fucking good persuasion. Or I'll execute you myself.
Demonico.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
There's a moment. There's a moment in her eyes. But then she's like, okay.
I don't know.
All right, you women.
Yes,
you.
So,
then let's go.
Actually,
You're
Infinity,
here.
may I have your pine cone? Here you go. Just in case we can't get out.
alrighty. Alright, so the men are staying behind in the dinghy. The rest of you are going to be escorted into the capital city of Tem. Tem.
Wait, can we stay on the boat? So I thought our whole dinghy was going up to the capital.
Yeah, you are on the
Okay,
dinghy.
so we're on the dinghy.
You're
Alright.
basically like just outside of Tem right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't take a step off the boat, hey.
Alright.
So she leads you.
I must admit, I'm put in a quandary. Before you leave really quick, I'm put in a quandary. Because I'm supposed to follow you, but if I take a step off the boat, I'll die.
You can
And
follow
cause
those
a
two.
diplomatic incident. But
Here's a pine cone that I'm giving to this guy. We can communicate between it.
Are
How-
you conducting illegal activities? Are you conducting illegal activities now?
are you
Is it like
breaching
30
major?
feet, though?
This is, I mean, 'cause this is kind of a political situation. They're a country that's trying to establish itself as its country.
Yes.
Okay,
Is
you
it
can
the
tell them
pine
we'll
cone
recognize them
30
as a country,
It's
but they
300.
gotta stop the man hating.
It's 60 feet, I guess.
It's 60.
And then they come back. We'll stop
That's
your country,
that's
stop the women hating.
Yeah.
This pine cone is so inconsistent.
How long is the pine cone?
It's like 60 feet. I'll be nice and say that you guys are pretty close by.
There's a building right
There's some
Sure.
static. There's some static, but you get it.
You don't have it. I have it.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, bitch.
Alright.
What's it like on the
So
boat?
the women
I
are
take your pine cone.
You don't.
guided to sort of a pyramid-looking structure.
Oh, my,
And-
simply marvelous architecture.
Oh my
You guys are led kind of on a small tour through the building.
Shooting over it.
So we here in Amazonia pride ourselves in our rich, detailed culture. Our warrior race has
we
been.
have that in our culture, but all those men,
What is your culture, by the way? Where are you
men
from?
dominated. It's awful. I wish
What?
it
What?
was
No,
more
but
like
you.
this.
Where is your dragon? You're a kobold, aren't you?
Yes.
I've
like
studied them
The
extensively.
dragon was a male, so the men all thought that they were in charge because the dragon was a male. It was so barbaric of a fashion
You
to.
could have just found a woman dragon.
Didn't you
I
at least
believe
have a
that.
dragon at one point in time?
We
What
don't
happened
know.
to Kiki? Or whatever it was.
Well, that's a gift given to us from the gods. Us women, we have a, say in the world and whatever, as the men treat us like they're little dolls.
Cuts us on
Yes.
the boat. So yeah, that was the third time I got crabs.
Yes, I've only been off island a few times to mate, and it's ravishing. But still, I don't think I could stand it for long. After all, we are in a utopia without men.
Oh, sounds simply divine.
You're in luck. Meanwhile, back in the dinghy,
Yeah, I mean, well,
you just like see.
That's the 29th time I got
I think
crabs.
they're doing like an oil bath now. Something really hot, and they just keep cutting back to us. And it's just dudes.
The dinghy's slowly
Cut back to
sinking.
you guys, and here's the oil bath. We'll get to that later.
Yes. So
Anyone else getting hungry?
How would you even bathe
okay, so there's a couple of
sounds
things
delicious.
we'll have to. I should show you before we continue to the throne room. Here's some ornamental weapons kept from the great Amazonian invasion war.
Stealth steal.
They're all behind They're in cases.
Punch.
Yes,
Stealth.
some of the people of
I give you
Saturnalia.
my thieves' tools.
Some of the people of Saturnalia, before our agreement with them, tried to invade our country, but we held them back. And after many, many deaths, we reached an agreement. Since then, Saturnalia has kind of done the same thing that we did and cut themselves off, but I don't know. We don't hear much from them except for breeding purposes.
Who are you?
For the sexing.
For the sex.
You two aren't here.
In the next room.
Demonica.
Oh, you
Demonica.
probably won't want to.
I'm Demonica.
That's how lewd. Let's move on.
Oh no. Let's go back.
You all like slow down. We can just see shadows moving and undulating.
Does anyone want to look through? It's like a wide open doorway as you guys pass. He's like, oh, let's not. Moving on.
I'm looking. Perception.
My
Right,
computer
like,
go.
is it perception or
Investigate. Oh, I can't see anything.
What if only?
Sorry, I've been living in the Phantom society for too long. I'm blind.
Who got best
Wait, I
perception?
got 22.
Birds.
I just say
Demonico.
Demonica.
You got a 10.
So Fana is the best one.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Fana and
Infinity.
Infinity.
The one's actually paying attention instead of the idiot trying to pretend.
Yeah, the idiots, they're
We're
too
actually-
preoccupied trying to pretend to be women. You guys slow down and you look through the corridor and it's just so the floors is like marble but like sort of an orangish pink color. It's like, ooh, yes, nice marble. And there's like chandeliers all around. This room is barren, almost. Like, it's got ornaments on the walls, but there's nothing on the floor except for one roped off statue in the middle, made entirely of obsidian. Someone has, for lack of a better term, erected a nude statue of... made entirely...
Get it? Because they hate men.
Nude statue of a male tiefling with black skin, 9-inch.
Oh my goodness,
What the?
sexies.
Do they worship me?
It's a tiefling. It's just Xerxes, just straight up
It's legit
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
And he's got a obsidian crown.
Oh my
What did I
goodness.
do in my past life?
That's all
What
cheap.
did you do in this life?
Can we like ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's all cheap.
Go
Can
ahead.
I have the pine cone for a second?
Oh,
Yeah, what is that?
she's like blushing like hardcore. So it's kind of a strange story. About 2 years ago, before our sister island of Elena came under the rule of Cedafang, terrible thing happened to her. Just before that, there was, or just after, there was a comet that broke from the sky and crashed literally right in this room here. And it was much too big to transport out of here, obviously, because of a building. So we tried to chip away at it. Once we got deep enough in, we found the statue. As it is right now. It fell from the heavens. And so,
What the fuck?
according to our diviners, the diviners we brought over from Saturnalia,
I don't know.
this
I don't know.
person, this tiefling, this horned man, this horny man, shall be the ruler. Should he ever appear? It's been 2 years.
That's our
Oh
tiefling
my
sitting outside
It's our friend.
of the dinghy.
You guys didn't even see it.
Right, Infinity
But
is
we're
like
right
holding
next
her
to you.
laughter.
I think
You guys would have been stopped.
No, Gilligan cut to us. No, man, you gotta try it. It's a whole different experience.
And I got not only am I in this
He's
position,
no, yeah. The statue is in the Captain Morgan pose,
And how should my penis be? Because it's 9 inches.
Just by your leg.
I mean,
It's like going the opposite way. It's
Should
like
he
going this
appear,
way, you know?
he will be.
That's a cheat thing. He
Oh.
wants us to go get
Wrong video.
So for this one dude,
It goes back to
this one male would become ruler.
He would become.
Okay, let's
Hold on.
add this to the
Quiet.
list.
Quiet.
Let him finish.
Why is this not letting me skip? There it is. He will be the King of Queens.
Can we take you to that man? That man is sitting on a dinghy right now.
I cannot tell you enough how
Come
much
in,
I
Xerxes.
love Xerxes.
Xerxes, come in.
Xerxes, your pine cone's ringing.
No, yeah, right.
Stop sunning yourself. And put that away before it bites somebody.
You might want to come.
Yeah.
There's a statue of you here. You might want to.
I think he just.
I thought you were gonna stop at come.
I know.
And,
I'm already halfway there.
A, I'm already halfway there. And B, if you mean come as in come inside, that sounds like an invitation for death. And
That sounds like a big old
Well,
no.
Dude, hear me
that
out.
sounds like a big old yes.
They have a fucking giant naked statue of you that fell from the sky.
Xerxes.
This is the only facial expression we've ever gotten from him.
Cuts to all three of us sitting in the middle like looking at you.
Wait.
All right,
Wait,
dude, you
this
win.
is
That is the
important.
most fucked up story
This
yet.
is important. This is important.
They're gonna make.
How does my penis look?
Fana gives it a once over.
Just as it is in real life.
Fana gives it a once over, 8.5. They shortchanged me.
8.5.
8.5.
God dang it!
8.5. Oh wait, no, I'm at an angle. I'm sorry.
So whoever's of you three, whoever wants to can roll a quick Arcana check to examine the statue closer, because you guys are kind of outside of the room as you walk inside now.
They don't say shit.
Infinity. You and I'll say Iwi as well. This statue is not obsidian. It appears to be made of some sort of necrotic material. It's like leaking, like black smoke, and as soon as it hits the floor, it just kind of seeps through the cracks and disappears.
You
Can I
guys can
touch
see
it?
Xerxes'
touch
spirit inside knocking
What
out.
happens
Like,
if I touch
he's
it?
got my body!
He's got my body.
Your eyes like double side blink and little stops for a second.
Yeah. You could probably come in. I just say probably you. I'm not sure about everyone else. Maybe you can.
I take a
You
glance
can
around.
convince.
And I start sprinting.
Halt! Penis!
Take off your clothes. Take off your clothes.
It's a vow!
I'm a ranger, so I wear a decent amount of clothing. So I just start stripping. And then I find the nearest stump and I go like this, as the statue does. And I go, wait, no. I go, look familiar, and I give her a wink.
Well, some guards take you, roughly, by the arms, and they lead you into the Capitol building.
The joke I was gonna do is like I have to strip.
But
wait, yo, I'm under arrest, right?
Wait, my clothes!
So you guys,
So we see
the
a naked.
women.
Yes, you see
The
a
women
naked
sees
Xerxes.
naked Xerxes guided through the building, and the water ganassi that you're with is like, no, wait, and you guys are led to the throne room, which has
Can we take him with too? We're like, we're with him. Can we just?
not yet.
Do it.
Not yet.
Or
So on the throne, you
Comes
see.
back in the boat. And I've got like berries. I'm like, oh, we're out of the way. Go.
I left.
Are
So
you
you
guys
see
gonna have a?
Candy
Are
berries
you guys
for it.
gonna like become boyfriends now?
No.
Yeah.
Broing out.
Three
My
husbands.
bros.
It's
My
a triangle
only
of
love
husbands.
is slaughter.
So you
It's
see
funny because that's his too.
a tall Goliath
Okay, we're
woman.
Eskimo siblings. With slaughter.
Tall Goliath woman and a halfling woman. and they're both sitting on twin thrones, and I guess it can be inferred that these two are the queens of Amazonia. Halt! What is this? Why is this penis in front of us? And then the other one was a... Wait, no.
What a shameful way to talk about my penis.
They all,
How dare you!
Everyone is like,
How dare you!
guards, unhand him. And I'm like,
Why are you naked?
they do so.
I'm saying, why are you naked?
The king of queens.
The king of queens.
It just feels natural.
Quick, bring him the crown!
No, you know what's natural? The fact I always have an erection.
That's pretty unnatural,
that's
actually.
canon.
That's
canon.
concerning.
We need to see a doctor.
You know, that's probably
You have an
coagulated.
erection. That's actually like really uncomfortable. Holy crap.
You know, you're literally gonna bleed to death in your dick.
Yeah.
You see the Water Ganassi woman bring up an obsidian crown and put it on your head. I'm gonna need you to roll
It's still just roll.
an intelligence save for me.
Necrotic crown. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Put it on! Uh-oh. Am I gonna go mad with power, or is the
I
obsidian
start
crown
shifting
gonna like control
behind
me?
Ely.
My guesses are either I'm gonna go mad with power, or the obsidian control is gonna... Crown is gonna control me.
So first of all, you take 14 necrotic damage
Okay.
Haha.
as
He dies.
your body tries and fights this
I
thing.
die.
What?
I'm kidding.
It's just,
What?
here's our king!
I
got this.
tried.
No!
Wow, we didn't know that men that set foot on our island actually would die.
Actually
we've been doing it
would.
before the island could be. Before now.
Wait, this was way easier than stabbing them apart.
So you take that. You also hear a voice begin to speak to you.
Oh hey, you can join the
Like we're
Oh god. Am I Venom 2.0?
right? Seriously?
No.
The better Venom?
This is the same voice that you heard when you had the gem.
I assume so.
Hey, fam.
You like the gift I've got you. Power in exchange for Cedar Fang.
You did it, man.
I know why this is happening. And it's because you asked me about the bow out of character. And I was like, that's not what I meant by power. And now he fixed it.
The bow is also a gift. Don't worry.
Okay. I need to sit down.
Very well.
Aren't one
And
of those thrones for me anyway? I'm gonna take a seat.
they bring out like an ornate throne. Like the other two thrones are just like wooden chairs, basically. Like they're Pope chairs. This is like a solid gold encrusted with a gems chair. They put it right in the middle.
You are now the king.
You are now the king.
They're carried around like the empresses of what was it, China?
I don't know. Do you have any, like the queens will bow in front of you. Do you have any orders for us, our king of queens?
God fucking hate you.
Kill the bird.
I love men on the island.
It cuts back to me and Cole like, God, where is everybody?
As much as I want to do something else very, very dirty, just allow men on the island.
It is law. Bang! And you guys back on the DME, you see two women guards for each of you grab you and drag you on shore.
Oh God, what did we do? We've been on the boat the entire
No.
time.
They were
What
like
were you
in the
talking
middle
about?
of tossing berries.
No, we're going for the record. We're going for the record. Oh my God! 30.
Yeah!
30. Can you believe it? 30.
So you guys are dragged
I'm
into.
happy.
So you guys are dragged into the throne room.
Still screaming happy.
You see-
At the point we get dragged in, so no death by snooze.
As much as I like being
Oh, fuck, I
nude
steal my
and
laptop.
have my 9, not 8.
You are
and a half,
dressed.
9-inch penis. Can you like get my clothes for me, somebody,
They
please?
do you one better. They dress you in like ceremonial robes.
Oh, wait, so are we...
But it's like a kilt,
They
like
have
it's
no
open
armor.
dong.
Yeah, it's
I have
open.
no armor.
Are we brought him before
Oh yeah,
or
you'll
after
get
he
your armor
gets
back.
dressed?
It's folded up neatly.
Nick, are we brought before or after he gets dressed?
After.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
Wait, you said...
Ah, damn.
Ah, damn.
That was my joke. Was that
He's
you have,
got a
like,
kilt.
Yeah.
You got like a kilt. You know, you always have to sit like Warrior King style.
Yeah, you guys literally
You're-
you come in on him and he's
Chair's
he's in the Biggie Smalls pose.
Yeah, like, I got to
You mean the
like,
Conan pose? Where you're on the throne and there's like a girl
Yes.
on each leg.
I always thought no.
Like he's got the crown just sideways on his head.
What the bloody hell happened while we were on that boat?
You didn't
Oh.
see.
He's
You didn't
apparently
see the
king.
statue, did you?
No, we
They
were
were
kind
being
of dragged
dragged.
here against these ladies.
Someone can convey that if they want.
I do.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait. What? Just
I've
what?
got like a mean mug going on, and I got the crown sideways in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so men are allowed on the island, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And one of my acquaintances is king of the island, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm just gonna take off my disguise.
A penis.
He told me to.
Gotta get
Always,
used to that
always,
one.
always.
If you want, we probably won't have many penises on the island. Because I like having mine as the only one.
Of course, my king.
But for now.
For now, the
way,
bird's okay.
So
I turned
here's the
to-
murder, like execute everyone,
Yes.
annul the guilds,
We-
everyone goes free.
Actually-
Originally you were like, he was like your king.
I'm glad we found
And
it.
he's like the only thing you do is
Yes,
Sorry.
Faina.
I'm sorry for the ruckus. That we brought.
It is no big deal.
We were actually here because you needed help.
Oh, you're here about the smoke monster.
Wait, what?
Fucking making the plot of Lost
We were
now.
here for we were here to hunt down goblins.
Oh,
Don't worry,
goblins.
what?
I didn't do a paint.
Yeah,
No.
I would think you'd be able, with what I've
I
seen
pulled it.
so far. you'd be able
And
to
this
handle
is how Xerxes became king of Persia.
No,
Just
I
a
was
quick,
ready for a lot today.
just a,
Not enough.
just a quick summary of their armor. It is not the bullshit bikini two-piece sort of armor
Yeah, they're
set.
just going straight naked.
They are like literally Wonder Woman, like full armor
Oh,
set,
man.
like
Oh, good.
actual working women armor.
You mean regular
Regular
armor? that happens
armor.
to be worn by women. You know, that was
There
the
you
joke
go.
I was gonna make. Was like, what? You want me to pound breasts into my armor? Because that's not how it works.
I know.
Yeah, that causes indents and then
Yeah,
weak points.
it'll fucking stab you is what it'll do.
And it also
Yeah.
has, again,
So
weak
these are actual like expert warriors. So yeah.
smoke monster.
There's so again the map of the island. In the mountains of Amazonia, there has been some sort of fire and brimstone and such, causing such a ruckus. There's just every night earthquakes and such, earthquakes and loud thunderous booms. Yeah.
Sorry, while we're talking about this, I almost feel like I shouldn't be talking about this. They should be preparing. They would be preparing a festival because we literally just brought the king.
Yes. No, they would be.
Okay. Are we
Don't
in
worry.
the middle of a festival or something?
They'll explain this as this all is all going on. Yes. So, if you're willing, you can go to the mountains and investigate, and possibly get rid of that disastrous nonsense.
Well,
Would we be able to have a guide?
Mm,
This is our very first time.
I feel like, well,
Someone that's a little.
like Gabriel was like, whoa. So let me get this straight. There is no quest needed to slay goblins.
No,
there is a
shut
quest.
up.
Well, looks like she now deserves another punch in the face from me.
But we are offering whatever this is, and she pulls out a scroll of wish, just as she told.
No.
But no one knew about it, but Iwi. Everyone would instantly recognize this. Whatever this thing is. some
That's
magic
my
item.
family scroll.
He puts it. She puts it away.
I'm gonna kick you in the face.
I'll cut you in half.
Ooh.
I lean over to Finn. I got your back.
I'll cut you in half too.
He will arrest you.
I'll give you all my money and surrender after I cut them in half.
He's contemplating it. How much money does he have?
I've only got 450 gold, but you can also have everything else on my inventory.
Okay, so that your family scroll.
Yeah, you can have that too.
Yeah, that's property of Mintria. How do you pronounce the country's name?
Mintria.
Yeah, that's gonna be Mintria's property.
If I cut them in half.
Yeah, do whatever you want, you crazy bastard.
I wish I wasn't in prison.
Ta-da!
That was your wish?
Wow. Good.
I wish I was a fish.
I wish I had 1,000 more hit points.
I wish I was a fish.
I don't know. You are now a tuna.
I love the lost monster.
But anywho.
Yes, anyway. You guys have a feast prepared for you. Demonico, are you still trying to be a woman?
Demonico?
Demonica.
Let me
I
replace
grab
myself with my
Demonica
brother.
by the crotch, and I pull out the penis.
Oh god!
Forcible removing.
Oh
man!
We're all upset about dong touching.
Oh my goodness,
Not an hour ago.
Guys, I just realized I have multi-personality disorder. You shove it in, I become a woman. That's magical.
Oh no.
I
I'm
mean,
a woman and I felt that.
Back towards execution.
So a grand feast hall is prepared. There's a lot of fruit. There is a lot of fruit and succulent meat. There's a lot of boar, a lot of not so much cattle. Chickens and pigs are pretty
Probably
big.
a lot of fish. They're an island nation.
And yeah, I fish too. But there's a lot of tropical fruits. There's bunches of pineapples.
Oh, pineapple.
Yeah,
So a bunch of tropical fruit, pigs, boar.
So like
chickens.
tribal island.
Yes, exactly.
There's
Like
the long cake.
Seafood.
The guy who came here a couple weeks ago.
it's kind of rushed, but it is prepared very, very nicely. And at the foot of the table, I imagine Xerxes just chowing down.
Yep.
This is all for him and his companions.
Is it sexist when I say they can really cook?
You should pick your words wisely.
There are some women guards that are kind of like questioning.
I'm confused as you are.
Yeah, they just like give you some odd glances, but generally speaking, they're not gonna disrespect the king or
Don't
the
worry,
queen.
we'll do it enough for him. Xerxes, you suck.
A single card comes
Not
over
enough,
and it's-
though.
Legion off with his head.
So what happens?
I would have thought you would have leaned in and said, not
Colton
enough.
shows up dead.
Then you guys will be in real trouble.
You guys will be in real trouble.
What are you guys doing?
They want to see what happens if Lieutenant Colt ends up dead.
Hey, you guys don't have to worry about your old guild. You can build one here.
Wait.
You're not allowed back in the mainland.
But nobody will know it was us. He's literally the fucking king of the island.
You are kind of entrusted with his care.
If I'm not returned 100% on your guys' side.
Yeah.
It's gonna look pretty bad.
What if we?
But what
say
if we
you
kill
sacrificed
2 of our own
yourself for
people
us?
and you, and then bring their body?
Not gonna cut it. First off, I know I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
He sacrificed himself for us. Arrest him. What? You're lying. How could you tell? Okay, you did not talk to Colt Atlanta. Colt, would you ever sacrifice yourself for us? Fuck no.
No.
What if it was like us or you, and you had an injured leg? I'd shoot you in the leg.
I shoot you through both legs.
I'd aim it up. So you guys have a nice
Comes the airplane.
dinner feast. Boof. And
So, any more information about
Excuse
this?
me? No.
Try to sit next
Yeah.
to him.
The attendant, the water ganassi. He's like, well, no one's
There you go.
gone to see it. Every time someone gets close, it kind of the mountain kind of erupts with fire and brimstone and smoke and ash. It's terrible. So you'll have to like sneak up there.
You're not my dad.
I don't know.
No.
Sneaking.
Yeah,
I'm still
Most
here.
likely. At least
Right.
for half
Oh.
of it. Oh.
My dad was a giant.
It must not have translated.
Besides, how long ago did this start?
Neither did my birth.
Good question. Hold on.
I
You're gonna
hope
say,
you're
like,
fucking with me because
Oh,
I'm
because I feel like 2 years. and
No, I have an exact answer, but I gotta look it up. I wasn't prepared for that.
As I'm sitting there, still like putting a lace on my arm. I wasn't prepared for a lot of things today.
You can sit next to me and gather information.
I would like that.
Oh, it's a shame you don't have that many men of your
I'm gonna
island
scoot
because
for you.
I'm not into
Yeah,
women.
then stop.
No one gives a fuck.
Stop.
Aww.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm gay. Everyone walking around him. I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Can we please be friends?
Gay man here. Who needs a gay friend?
Ignore him. That's just him trying to get a lady, you know, see if
Well,
she'll
it's fine if you got
go
any lady
through
boys
that.
on the island.
I'm
I
still,
no longer
I'm still
think you're
working
a
on it.
threat to the country. I think you're just a threat to yourself.
Yeah.
that expression did a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to have him executed, that's completely up to you.
What is Mexican?
Mexicated.
I don't know why, but that turned into the joke. What are we gonna have him executed?
Executed.
Yeah, we're more of a danger to ourselves. So maybe it's good that you are around.
Yeah, like
We need a babysitter.
They
don't follow like
There
me,
you go,
and they
Nathan.
no
You're
longer
a
follow that guy.
Nobody
I
listens to
can't
Cersei's. Don't worry, I got you guys.
find the
Okay.
answer.
Because
I
I
will
remember
say,
when you used to also be kind of the clear-headed.
Sorry,
Sorry,
accidentally
it's
put my
UE
beard
that's
in.
kind of boggles my mind. But if I have responsibility somewhere in there, just, you know, sometimes it needs to come out there.
Mm-hmm.
If I have
Oh,
the
please, he's doing it enough for all of us. He
Gabriel?
said, yeah, you're like, it just needs to come out there. He's doing it enough for all of us.
Gabriel,
No. He's
no.
openly gay. He's out there.
Gabriel gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we don't want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh my god, how did I not see that before? Your name's just Brielle. Everyone kept adding the gay.
oh, you know what?
Oh god, has anyone else seen the movie Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
I think so.
Yeah, it's an older movie, but one of the characters, played by Val Kilmer, like very serious Val Kilmer, is Gay Perry. And it's with Robert Downey Jr., like the start of his career. And Robert Downey Jr. is this like nervous, like thief who gets mistaken for an actor. And so he's got to go pal around with Val Kilmer. Anyway, he's like, so you're Gay Perry, right? And he's like, yes, that is what people call me. He's like, so are you gay? No, I'm rolling in pussy. Just can't get rid of the name. Oh, it's a surprisingly like good bad. It's one of those movies that like it's crazy, but then it'll play itself dead straight for like 20 minutes, and you're just like, oh god, I did not expect. Like they'll do something stupid, like oh let's do some stupid comedy bit, and then someone gets shot because they're playing with a gun, and they're like, oh god, I've been shot. What do we do? And like, okay, we gotta put pressure on it. We gotta get you to the hospital. Like, this is dead serious. I am not laughing anymore. What is going on?
My neck hurts from that whiplash.
Yeah, like, oh my god, it's up there with Mulan for whiplash in a scene. Girl worth fighting for into the destroyed village. It's still no Bambi's up there too. Have you ever seen that one? In Bambi, the scene that follows Bambi, like the announcement that Bambi's mom is dead, is a bunch of like birds chirping while Happy like la 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 la.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, gunshot, Bambi running, the dad's there. Your mom's not coming, Bambi. La 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 la. And then it's like birds playing and rabbits dancing. It's like, wow, guys, I guess we can't let death set in.
So I don't have a definitive answer
You got
for
a
you.
finger over the bottom.
It would be roughly 15 years.
Yeah, that's
I had an exact answer, but I can't remember.
What?
And I can't find where I put it. So, 15 years-ish.
Okay.
Mom, I do this myself.
It's been happening for a while.
Alright.
So...
Can you draw like a circle? And
Kristen, I love your Gendo Ikari, by the way. When you were thinking, and I was like, we just need your eyes to reflect as you look up with some evil plan.
There you go.
Have you ever seen the Gendo?
And then nobody listens to me.
No, I mean that is the burden of all great plan makers.
All according to
listen to you.
Keikaku.
Kaku makes plans.
Yeah, you do, and you roll
Poorly.
very poorly.
I listened to Fana for once in my lifetime roll 2.
So, you guys sleep for the night.
Sweet. You get all my points back.
Yes, there you
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Gendo Hikaru. It's right before he does some of the most sinister shit in the show. So,
What show?
Neon Genesis Evangelion. He's the real one.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on Netflix up, right? When?
go. Thank you for finally paying attention, Scott. Anyway, so you guys take your nap after your long and joyous feast. By the way, speaking of which, do we have any pizza left?
No.
Nope.
Aww.
It was not as long of a glorious.
There's some chocolate if you want some chocolate.
I will take some
I
chocolate.
probably doubled my weight in Starburst.
I'll give you
I love Starburst. They're so dangerous.
I know.
Thank you.
You can just have the best.
Wait, what's in that bowl?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It looked like there was butter in it. Melted butter.
That's just how this is.
It's just how the bowl is.
Yeah.
Quick scoop.
So the next morning,
Yeah, next
you're
morning.
kind of pointed
I'll put it in
out
my
towards the
water.
forest and like, hey, go that way. For like,
Are they gonna allow
Here
their
you go.
king to
Give me
leave?
the other one. Give me the
Yeah.
big one.
He's the king. Who's going to the
King,
kingdom?
would you like to
I
accompany
gave
them?
you it.
I really want to stay.
There's
You
only
can
one.
stay.
I'm gonna stay.
There's only one. Right? There's only one.
Xerxes just doesn't care. All Xerxes wants is this.
Do you even know what you're doing? I don't have to. I'm king.
I don't have to.
So is this
I'm
the part
king.
where we no longer have
Is this the
Xerxes?
part where I need to make a new character?
The governmental system falls into chaos under his rule.
Many
Right.
lives were sacrificed under his
That's
rule.
not a very warrior king.
Does
That's not very
Xerxes know about the prize for this quest?
Nope.
Would anyone be willing to accidentally tell him or something?
Accidentally.
So there's
I'll
a
tell
wish
them
scroll.
every-
I really
all
gonna
the
have a
information
5-way
possible.
fight over this wish scroll.
Only Iwi knows the outcome of the quest.
No, they held up a scroll.
I
that
hope
just
you guys
wish
know
written on
that
it.
a wish scroll wouldn't mean anything to Xerxes,
You
as
have
he
everything
already
you want.
got his 2 wishes.
Can we just have it so I can die a peaceful death?
Everybody he cares about and has ever loved is kind of dead, and he doesn't really remember the other half of his life, so this is okay.
Right?
Xerxes,
Yeah.
before you leave us and become king, one last journey. One last getaway journey. Goodbye journey.
DM.
With the
Yeah.
What's the
group.
status of my wife?
I hate myself for
She's
saying
at the
yes,
guild.
but I also
What?
feel like if I say
She's at the
yes,
guild right now.
when I say
Well, my
yes,
boy.
Is she
I'm
still
never gonna
sick?
come
Getting
back here.
plowed by Vorma. Yeah, she's still sick.
Sorry.
Guys,
Who's getting plowed by Vorma?
His wife.
His wife.
Oh yeah, you better believe it. Like your wife is getting destroyed by Vorma right now, in every way.
Alright,
Vorma's
that guy's
bigger than
fired.
this guy.
Vorma, like I would probably destroy your wife. Vorma's even bigger than
His
me.
dick size is literally her whole body.
Yeah, Vorma
Sounds
like
she's
just
dead.
plows your wife. Man.
Anyway, Demonico, you had an emotional speech. I felt.
I just
Stirring
wanted that
up.
wish scroll to help cure my wife. Maybe I could just wish
You know
the
what?
illness away.
You're the only one.
That's a very
From
selfless
the
wish.
original-
That's why Xerxes should have it instead.
After being granted everything he's ever wanted, that's why
fine.
Xerxes should have it instead.
No.
You know
You
what?
guys
Yeah,
will have to argue
Just
for
one
it.
last.
I want to help my boy.
This guy.
He's the only one left from the original crew. I'm gonna help my boy,
Hail Hortler. What the fuck?
Portler.
Yes. Anyway, Xerxes.
I'm gonna help my boy redeem whatever. I don't know what he
Whatever
said.
his deal
Whatever his deal is.
Destroy the
I'm
Jews.
staying for you. Be thankful.
Even staying for you. Are you like leaving the island with us, or I'm?
I
He's
was
doing
gonna
one last
stay
journey.
here. I was gonna stay here to be king, because it's like the only thing that I really care about anymore.
but I'm gonna go on a last journey for you, buddy.
Hey, let's just say this is the most you've talked in like months.
Yeah, because I'm usually eating good berries. You know that record you broke? It was mine! Or I'm sticking my
Look at like
penis
purple
in
berries just smeared on her face.
Fucking
No regrets.
I'm starting to like this guy more now.
Yeah, you like him now.
Yeah, I like him now because he beat my record.
Mad respect, yo.
Mad respect.
I'm slowly winning over the team. We punched each other in the face, and now we're friends.
Yeah, you're going across the team now. So we punch each other in the face, now we're good. I beat his record, now we're good.
You threw berries at Gabriel, so.
Threw berries
You
now,
have to
Gabriel,
end my
now we're
painful
good. So
existence
you got
once
half
I'm
of the
dead.
team here, you got the other half to go.
Just cuts to us having like roast bird. Hey, you want somebody? You like walk back.
I killed him, now we're good.
I mean,
he is
like
good.
tears on.
And he walked by.
Yeah.
So you guys are given directions to this island, to the mountain.
I will be back, my people.
There, you have like warrior women swooning.
Just
return to us.
I would have
Go back
thought
to
they're warrior
doing-
woman, so I would have thought they would have done some sort of weird salute. And
Yeah, it's
Go back to doing whatever you were doing before I got here. I'll be back.
You don't know the exact
I'm just
specifics of.
thinking like Black Panther, like they'll be like.
You don't know.
God,
The,
that's badass.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so.
Who goes? You don't know the exact specifics of your kingly duties, but
I assume you
Anyway.
impregnate them.
Oh.
Now
Yeah,
they
does
don't
that mean
have to
I
go to this
impregnate
country.
them? Because I'm the only guy on the item. Or yeah,
Oh
island.
my
I was gonna say, yeah.
This is Xerxes' dream.
Until he has a bunch of
You're
little
gonna end up
imps
being.
running
I
around.
was
He's
gonna
like,
say,
oh,
you're gonna be
fuck.
a. You're
Kill
gonna
him!
You're gonna goddamn.
No, they're
Genghis Khan,
Amazonian
1,000 years
kids.
ago, check their DNA.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The Rivet's gonna come back to you.
It's not like
Welcome to
you get
STD.
Amazon.
You think
pregnant.
I
Oh,
only give birth to
God.
females?
yes, you catch the worst STD of all.
If I impregnate an
Pregnancy.
Amazon, does that mean I can produce a male Amazon?
Yes, because it'll be half you.
Because
You produce both
Technically, and this would be out of character. None of your characters would know this because genetics aren't as well known about in this universe. The Amazonians have a higher chance of producing female offspring.
Where the fuck do the males go?
They are sent off island.
Everyone
They're sent to live in
Babies-
governments.
And when a baby is born that is male, they are sent off island.
by themselves. It's on a boat.
But
Like
that only-
But most likely they're sent to live with the fathers.
Nick,
It's
that
like
only
China.
happened
Who
for
is
1,000
Xerxes?
years.
Yeah.
they put them on
Sure.
a raft and just push the raft and go.
That's honestly what I was. They just set him on a raft and push.
They're like, oh wait, Xerxes
They
is the
could have
father.
done
Let's
this.
make a
I mean,
I
they
mean,
could have done
there
this
are
a lot.
stories like that in Greek mythology where they just kind of abandon babies.
The
That
males,
just happens.
Nick, the
And they,
males
like, toss
get
them
to
off the
play
cliff.
They just
outside.
abandon
Just
Actually, no. They go to the offering. If
We should
the
only
baby
keep the firstborn
does not
male and
meet
then send
the
all the rest
standards,
off.
They are left
You
there
mean- yeah,
to
you
basically
mean
die
my-
and starve.
Your air.
They're not thrown off.
And that's the story of how
Aztecs.
Benji came. He was the first.
Cool.
I just created better lore than you did.
You guys haven't even gotten to his real mom yet. Also,
crap.
where is Benji?
Also,
Benji's
where
dead.
is Benji? Yeah, didn't he die?
He's totally dead.
So you guys head off in the forest?
And where's Gal?
No. Gal's been gone for years.
Years.
Alright, so not only was I master of a demon slave, I play with portals, I'm a blood demon, and I'm king of the Amazons. And, to top it all off,
You're the king of queens.
I have a 9-inch penis.
It's like right in here.
Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I
Should have
said?
been like a minute faster. Would have been way
If you,
funnier.
Yeah.
if you would have come in like half a second quicker, I literally just got done saying, and I have a 9-inch penis.
And that face
You
was
really
perfect.
have no faults. I mean,
I really have no
You
faults.
were the awesome
Except
man.
You're like
for,
setting the game
except
on
for
easy.
the only fault is, anybody I have ever loved kind of dies.
Whoa, looks like this I'm gonna go and stay.
well, no. Xerxes, you're safe here because you'll never love any of them.
You'll just screw them all for
I'll
the rest
just
of eternity.
Just
mindlessly.
passion, like I just like it's like you on a throne and like single tear and then it zooms out.
I'm so bored.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like motion like mindlessly just like.
What is this?
PS4 sticker
Oh.
thingies.
Neat.
Jason got them. He
needed one for a PS4 controller, and he has no use for those.
Neat. I will take them.
Anyone else here have a PS4 that would like a sticker
No.
for the controller?
I like the light on my controller.
I literally just took one.
So, we're gonna go to bed now. So
That's fine. I
Yeah.
think we're pretty much
We're
done.
yeah.
Yeah, I have nothing else. You guys can keep having in-character conversations, but
Turn
to go
off
home.
my computer.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty close to 10, so.
yeah.
And my
Okay.
computer's almost dead, so.
Scott, quick. Scott,
That's
quick.
the end of the session.
I would like to do a scene with you, but not tonight. So remind me. I'll do it another time.
Remember, you're driving in
Sounds
my
like fun.
car.
Oh, wait, talking
Dana
about
or Alex?
In order to get into my car,
Yes,
you must give
actually.
me entry.
Yes.
Wait, retard?
Yes. No, no.
Okay.
I'm having a scene with Dan.
I'll have to draw a new one
Wait,
next week.
Faina?
Don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
no.
Alex.
Don't worry, there won't be any.
Don't worry.
I was actually looking for a chance to pull you aside and talk, but it's been kind of non-stop since we got here.
Yeah.
It got good. That session was really
That
good.
was awesome.
I
was
wasn't
a-
expecting you guys to figure out the statue just yet, but I'm glad that it happened.
That was a good session.
I loved how you just got naked. And nobody.
Yeah, my only complaint
It's
about
like, so
your
you guys
Yeah, I
see
was like,
a nude
strip
statue
mall.
of Xerxes.
Familiar?
Okay. And move on. Let's
Yeah, that would be
never
way
talk about
funner
this.
if you just underreacted. Like,
Can we just
"That
talk
giant
about?
statue of Xerxes naked? Yeah. Okay.
Can we just talk about how I stripped down? I said, "Look familiar."
And no one recognized you until you got to the throne room.
I mean, a statue of that import you do not show to every guard and wanderer.
It's a nude statue.
You could lose
It's
an eye at the
not,
very
it's not
least.
even that old.